help me. I should do that.
I was thinking there's got to be some funny way to. What's it? There's got to be some funny way to get us all a bunch of clout. I know. I already have ideas for
Is this something you think about?
No, it's not. Now that you brought it up,
like
it's like, huh? You could definitely create your own drama just to boost our stream or something.
That would actually be pretty funny. Well, that would require me going on Twitter.
Yeah. Imagine going on Twitter.
True.
You just say, could it be me? But
yeah, it could be me, and I hate it.
I go on Twitter like once. Okay, here's what I'll say. I feel like I use Twitter more than anything else for just like looking stuff up. I rarely go on Twitter just to like scroll through my feed.
Yeah, I've been stuck doing that a lot because I spend a lot of time stuck at home, so.
You should use TikTok.
I don't want to use TikTok.
No, but like TikTok is like the best like scrolling through feed app.
Don't use TikTok.
I don't know. Like at some point in like 2020 and 2021, Twitter also became my news source, which is very unfortunate.
That's actually that's not good.
It's not good, but at least it lets me stop my parents from getting suckered in by.
The way I consume news is I have like 3 to 5 news apps that I have notifications on, and I'll just like get headlines sent. Granted, that's not much better either because it is just headlines, but like I feel like I can keep up with stuff more, and it's usually like much less partisan. Because the issue with like Twitter politics is that, it's the same with like literally any other social media. It's that like you create the bubble you want to be in, so you just like consume content from within that bubble, which
it's fine when you're like a leftist, but it's concerning when you're conservative.
Well, I think it's just a matter of like how much you recognize that you're in that bubble. Like if you recognize you're like, oh yeah, like I'm aware that I like only consume content from like within the like political bubble that I want, like I like choose like to have my content from, then like I feel like it's fine. But the issue is like, and you especially see this with like conservatives, it's like they end up thinking that like vaccines cause autism and that like 50,000 people are like dying from like COVID vaccines or whatever.
Yeah, like one of my a family friend came up to him and was like, oh, did you know that there's more people in the hospital that are vaccinated than unvaccinated? And my mom mentioned this, and I was like, have you looked at the rate of, like, I'm not sure what it's like down in hillbilly land in America, but we have somewhere around an 80% vaccination rate here.
It's like 65%, I feel, in the States.
I think we're hovering like 80 to 85.
I actually tell you what it is right now. But yeah, again, but we do have a lot more people, but in Canada's more left-wing, but we're actually, okay, at least 75% of the population has 1 dose.
All right. Canada's at about that for 2 doses. So obviously more people with COVID are going to be, like, it's not about the raw numbers at that point once it hits a certain, like, once it hits a certain amount, it's not about the numbers. It's about, like, the percent rate. And I believe roughly, like, 0.1% of people in the ICU are double vaccinated compared to a whole lot of unvaccinated people.
Well, that's the issue. I feel like with political discourse in general, people tend to just like list off statistics, but they don't actually like critically think about like what those statistics mean.
Especially if you're a conservative.
Well, that's like, you gave a really good example because it's like more people are in the hospital with the vaccine than not. Okay. But like the people who like will spout that as like anti-vaccine things, they won't stop and think, oh, I wonder why that is.
No, they're just like, it must be because of the vaccine, because that reinforces what I believe.
No, exactly.
So no, I had a whole conversation with my mom about survivorship bias and how that factors into
Did she have her mind changed?
She didn't believe it in the first place, which means there's still hope.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying your mom was repeating that as like.
No, she just brought it up and as something like someone she talked to said, and I was like, okay, but I am streaming Kalos Crystal, right?
Yeah, I have it on. Well, I have it on my Discord.
Okay, yeah. I know we're on Twitch because Sev is here. Hello, Sev. I more meant to make the Discord stream on.
I got added by Angel Surfy on Twitter.
So I think we just get to like fight the Pokemon League today.
Whatever you want.
I mean, we have all 8 gyms.
I deadass don't really care if you like just rare candy up to like a level below the Elite Four.
I mean, we'll see how far it comes when.
Well, do you want me to tell you what the Elite Four level is?
Sure.
Okay. The champion is 50, so I would say you want to be around like 44, 45.
Thank you, Seth. Okay.
Did you hear that, Mew?
Yeah.
Sorry, you kind of died for a second.
Yeah, we'll see how like close we are to that once we actually get there, because we've still got to go through all of like the routes in Victory Road. No, I moved the screen for. I'm gonna lift the curtain a bit. I use the same Twitch setting for like Showdown free-for-alls as I do for all the one-screen games like this or Undertale. So I moved it for Showdown to like center on Showdown, and I forgot to change it back.
Damn, I forgot to wash my masks.
Right.
But oh yeah, I don't know if I've told you this story before, but being a poli-sci major is like funny. First off, it's like just like fucking hilarious, like how much readings I have to do and like how many I don't do. I have to read like 50 pages for like this like book club I'm in tomorrow. I'm not going to do it.
Serve miss. Anyway, continue.
I think it lowered your accuracy or something. I don't know.
Possibly.
I've been pretty good about doing my readings for my class. But like it's just so fucking painful how much like reading I have to do. I have to this week is actually okay because outside of like two classes, I like don't have a lot of readings. And for a decent amount of the text we read, there's like summaries online. So like for one class we have to read like Aristotle, but like there's so many fucking summaries of Aristotle online.
Oh yeah.
But I've been thinking a lot about like what I was saying is that there's two things. The first is like it's so fucking annoying how people will just like hit me up and be like, hey, you know, Connor, you're like a poli-sci major, can you like tell me what's going on like with this right now? I'm like, no, what do you mean? I get so pissed off talking to people within my own major. I don't know why I would talk to you, some random person, about it. Like, my parents, I think I've told you this before, but my parents will like hit me up and be like, one time my dad called me, he was like, hey, can you like tell me what's going on in like Israel? This was like when like Israel and Palestine were having that like big fight like last year.
Oh yeah.
He called me. He was like, can you tell me what's going on in Israel and Palestine right now? No, I don't know what's going on myself. You're asking me to go through like 2,000 years of beef and like 5 minutes.
This is a lot bigger than just. I don't even think
and
like the conflict went away. I think they just stopped reporting on it.
Well, it might not have been like as extreme as it was, but like you and me, we barely know what's going on. Like we just like can process like current events, but I don't feel as if I can describe something to someone well, unless like, especially on a topic like that, unless I'm like an expert or something, and I'm not. So why would I pretend and like try and explain something to you that I barely understand myself?
Honestly, cynically, I think the news stopped reporting on it just because like there was a lot more people taking Palestine's side than usual.
Maybe, but like also, I don't think they're really gonna. There was probably something else that was like more important that was, or not more important, but like that people were more interested in listening
more
to.
current.
And after a while, like how you can only report on like the same like drone strikes or whatever so many times.
Israel is committing genocide. What else is new? How many countries do you think will get banned from if we ever get famous? I guess Israel is definitely one.
How many countries would we get banned from?
If we got like
Hopefully
super
China,
famous. We're definitely banned from China by now.
Probably. I don't know. Probably just like those two.
Does China even like let people use Twitch or?
I don't feel like they do. They probably have their own streaming service. But I actually know that might not be true. I remember there was that one streamer who, they were like a VTuber and they got like in shit because they said like free Hong Kong or whatever.
Yeah, fuck, what's his name?
I don't remember. I think
it was for Hearthstone.
They were a VTuber, I think, but
VTuber.
We might be thinking of different incidents. I sort of remember the Hearthstone one.
Oh no, it was like a they like mentioned Taiwan, or they like said something positive.
They said the
Taiwan.
word Taiwan, and that probably did it. Fucking China.
Yeah.
Okay, can we talk about China censoring Fight Club in the funniest way possible?
Yes, I do remember that. That was funny.
Yeah, so imagine, Selfie, have you heard of this?
No.
Luffy, have you watched Fight Club?
I want to watch it.
Right.
Okay, but no. Okay, basically, I won't spoil it, but basically, the ending is supposed to be like pretty dark. It's like supposed to be a dark ending, and it's supposed to be like, and like it gives like an anarchist message or whatever. But they changed the ending to where they cut out the like final scene and they just put like text up, and it said like the police ended up catching like the people and like everything like went back to like normal.
Literally just a black screen with text on it being like, oh yeah, the police figured out what was going on and arrested all those involved.
Yeah.
See.
At that point, why even
have the movie?
Why even release Fight Club? Like, the funny thing is, I think, like, only very few Western movies get released in China every year. And they picked that one.
You remember when Disney, like, tried to, like, make Mulan, like, they, like, tailor-made to, like, the Mulan remake for China, and then, like, Chinese people just ended up hating it?
Yeah, I actually could... So, you know how they replaced, like, what's his name, Mushu? The little dragon.
Dragon pet, yeah.
Yeah. So they replaced him to be, like, more, because they were with something, quote-unquote, more culturally accurate to China, which ended up being a phoenix, except they went for, like, the Western phoenix, which has nothing to do with China whatsoever.
Amazing.
Like, all the concepts you know about a phoenix, like the Fire Association and the whole rebirth thing, are from Western civilizations and shit, not China. I'm gonna look this up so I don't sound like an idiot quickly.
Oh, I don't know if looking it up will help you then. You kind of already passed that a while ago.
I mean, on this topic. I believe...
When are you getting on the Minecraft server?
Oh yeah, I believe... Okay, I'm right. They are called, I believe... I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Fengwang? Fengwang?
Fengwang? Who the fuck knows?
But yeah, Fengwang is the Chinese version, also called the Chinese Phoenix or just Phoenix. Although mythological similarities with the Western Phoenix are superficial. It's a symbol of virtue and grace. It symbolizes the union of yin and yang. And yeah, it has nothing to do with the Western Phoenix whatsoever. But the director's like... The directors were like, oh yeah, we gotta replace Mushu because China doesn't like him. Let's put this completely Western thing in.
China doesn't like Mushu, or did they also make that up?
I don't know. Also, hello Dark Gold 1337, how's it going?
Get on the server when I finish Arceus. I'm like 8 mods away from finishing the game.
Damn. How are you enjoying Pokemon then?
Granted, I've put like 24 hours in the game so
really
far.
cute
Probably a
duo.
lot. What?
That's a really cute duo sprite.
That is. I like the action shot they went with. Oh yeah, no, this ROM hack is great for that. Like, a lot of the sprites are super well made. Like, look at our Heliop tile. He's so cute, even from the back.
He has a little cut, you know, the haircut.
I'm gonna be really upset when we actually get the Sunstone and I have to evolve him.
I just can't wait for me stocking up all of these channel points to just like make you read out like a whole essay one day in the Eslo voice.
I'm sure it will happen eventually. God, what else was there? I know
you could probably like change it to where like the Eslo voice is worth more.
I think we've discussed this several times and we just never follow through.
I don't know if I have any good Smogon copy pulses that have been linked recently.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go down a list of stuff I've heard about Mulan and on like a bit of a cultural thing. Here's a less cultural one, but apparently they removed the songs from the live-action Mulan because it would be unrealistic for soldiers to sing in a war zone. But
Okay.
that's not even true. Like, military songs exist for a reason. They're there to boost morale. There's been plenty throughout the, like, centuries. Oh god, how do I explain this? Do you guys understand what, like, the concept of chi is? QI?
The concept of chi is so fucking vague and changes from like every single piece of media it's in that I cannot give you an answer to that.
Alright, well, in the Mulan movie, it's like people of different levels of power, and Mulan is special because she has a ton of chi. And she shouldn't have this much chi because she's a woman, but it literally just means life energy.
This isn't in the original, right?
No, this is all the remake.
Okay, cool.
My cousin watched the remake.
I'm not going insane, right?
No, this is literally all the remake. I'm just dunking on the remake.
Okay, cool.
So they fuck up that because it's like everyone has chi, and anyone can like a lot of sort of Chinese, like, I want to say Tai Chi is a part of this, but don't quote me on that. I might be completely off my
Well, Tai Chi is like martial arts.
Yeah, but like there's a lot of things that are like about channeling your chi or life energy. But the film, it's like, oh, Mulan was born with way more chi than she should be because she's a woman, and women have less chi, and it's like, that. Why even call it that at that point?
My issue with like chi is I kind of feel like it's always, not always, but it usually ends up being some sort of like just like Deus Ex Machina. Like you just she just has all this chi, that's why she can solve this unsolvable problem or whatever.
I don't know, like, I kind of equate it to, like, the Force from Star Wars as, like, the most easily understood fictional version. It's like, everyone is connected. Like, everyone's connected to it on some level, but you have to, like, train and access it. Because, I don't know. It's confusing.
But I feel like the Force is, like, done pretty well.
Yeah. No, the Force is done very well. It's very, like... Except for the sequel trilogy, I feel like it's overall pretty easy to explain.
I never really consumed the sequels too closely, but
not worth it.
I've heard the first two are good, so I might watch those.
I hated the second one, honestly. It made me just stop caring about Star Wars for like a year.
I remember when they introduced Big Bad Evil Guy and he just like dies on my phone.
Oh, I did start The Mandalorian, and The Mandalorian's very good.
The Mandalorian is very good. It's... If we're not counting the Clone Wars, because the Clone Wars started before, like, the Disney buyout, I'd say it's probably my favorite thing Disney's done post-buyout.
They don't... Okay, what are the Disney movies? There's Solo,
Rogue One, Solo, the pre-sequels, of which Rogue One is, like, by far the best.
Then The Mandalorian...
Not great.
What?
I haven't watched
the Boba Fett series yet, but I've heard very good things.
It's solid. It's pretty much just, it's like an is there like, you know how some games have like a side plot focusing on different characters happening at the same time as the main plot, like a guiding game?
Yeah.
It's pretty much just that to The Mandalorian.
I really did. So I've only watched the first season of The Mandalorian, but I really just love when Star Wars really leans into like their like space western origins.
Oh yeah.
Because the sequels, actually, I would say the only one that's really like space westerny is A New Hope, and all the rest are more like
space opera.
Not fantasy, but like space opera. But like The Mandalorian, just the vibes.
It's a space western.
I hate when people use the word vibes to describe things, but the vibes of The Mandalorian are so good. Like the only good vibes of The Mandalorian.
Baby Yoda is like fucking adorable, and I love him. I just want that to be said.
I don't know if they cover it more in the second movie, but I felt like Baby Yoda was so unexplained.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think he's supposed to be explained, to be honest.
Well, I guess I meant more with like why it was such a big deal to like.
Wait, why am I getting why am I just getting a Pokemon here? What the fuck?
I don't know, but you should go deposit a Pokemon.
What Pokemon are you being given?
Elm's trying to give me a Pokemon.
Oh, Elm?
Elm.
Oh, he gives it the starter that wasn't picked.
Damn.
Is that in the base game too?
No.
So we get a chest pin, sweet. But yeah, while I'm ranking on Mulan, so I'm not gonna ask, do you guys know what a witch is? But did you guys know there's a witch in the live-action Mulan?
I did hear about that. I saw a video that was describing this Mulan sequel.
And they're like, oh, she's a witch and she's a woman, she's terrible, we'd have to persecute her in the movie, but that's only a Western thing. In ancient China, they were like, actually had a position in court as long as they didn't use their magic like super selfishly.
I just like, why even call it Mulan at that point?
Yeah.
Because it's not Mulan.
Like the worst part is like they do all these changes to try and appeal to China more, and they fuck it up entirely because it's like more of like, what is this Westerner's idea of China as opposed to.
And if I recall correctly, they didn't really have like a diverse staff working on the movie either.
No, this isn't even getting to the point of like they filmed on like I'm gonna butcher
in
this
like the Xinjiang province with like the Uyghur issues.
Yeah. And I was like, I will not watch this movie. So my cousin wanted me to watch it with her and a friend, but I was like, no, I don't like live action. I only watch animated stuff to get out of it without explaining it to my cousin.
How old was she?
She was like 7 at the time, 6 or 7. Like, how do you explain what a concentration camp is to a first grader?
You just don't need to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but anyway, to get around the Mushu thing, also, Mulan just has a bunch of inner monologues with herself. Because she still needs to talk to someone, except she has no one to talk to now, so she just talks to herself constantly.
Classic.
Anyway, let's get a chest pin. There's a Baby Yoda Lego set. Seth says, I remember when I was little, I saw the original Mulan, and the little girl died, and I was like, Mommy, did they kill someone or something? Like that, and my mom didn't want to explain to me.
Who died in the original Mulan?
I don't know. Like, I've seen the original Mulan, like, once. Oh, and then we get the Master Ball.
It's very nice.
Yeah, it was fun.
Name the chess spin Bigweed 420.
Yeah, I should have done that. I already named it. All right, well, let's go to Kanto. I
was watching the actual Twitch stream, which was behind.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the live action Mulan is a mess, and it's maybe a good case for if you're trying to be like faithful to another culture, you should actually hire
people from said culture.
People from said culture to do like R&D. Like, you know it's bad when fucking Kung Fu Panda got more right.
Kung Fu Panda's not a bad movie.
No, it's a good movie.
I like...
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda was also like...
Oh, wait, that's right. Seth, I remember what you're talking about. This... They had when they went to, like, the burned village in Mulan, there was the little doll that, like, was left behind. It was really sad.
You know, Kung Fu Panda was such a hit in China that it apparently inspired a series of Chinese films that were pretty much just Kung Fu Panda again. So no, they did it good. I was not knocking Kung Fu Panda. I like that movie. Yeah, also they got rid of, like, fucking Li Shang because they were worried... Because I guess they didn't want a character to accidentally come off as being bi or something. Like, oh, we can't have this man pretend to like you until you're revealed to be a woman.
Oh, here we go. Kung Fu Panda was well received in China and made nearly 110 million yuan. Actually, let's see how much that is.
It's a lot of money.
Well, and it's sometimes not a lot of money. That's like $17 million. Made $17 million within a certain time period, becoming the first animated film to earn more than 100 million yuan in China. The Chinese director Lu Chuan commented, quote, "From a production standpoint, the movie is nearly perfect. Its American creators showed a very sincere attitude about Chinese culture. The film's critical and commercial success in China led to some local introspection about why no film like Kung Fu Panda had been produced in China, with commentators attributing the problem variously to lower film budgets, too much government oversight, a death of national imagination, and an overly reverent attitude to China's history and cultural icons."
Who the fuck?
We're talking about
we're bashing the live-action Mulan and talking about how Kung Fu Panda is better.
Okay. Hello.
Oh yeah, Nehru.
Hello. Cheryl, how you doing, my grippa?
Pretty good.
Cheryl, what are your thoughts on Kung Fu Panda?
The first one's really good. The second one's pretty good. I've not seen the third one, but I heard it's pretty good too.
Neither have I. I'm sure it's pretty good. It's just it came out like after I was kind of too old for it.
Yeah. It is probably Jack Black's highlight as
Absolutely his career highlight.
Although that might be surpassed when he plays Bowser in the Mario movie.
Right.
Okay, so this is interesting. At the time in 2008, any film that had grossed $15 million was considered a big hit in China.
Huh. Well, yeah, 17 million is definitely bigger than 15 million.
Well, it's like, because I feel like people really only consider like a blockbuster hit has to, like at this point, has to hit like $1 billion.
I know, I dislike that.
Did you know that, fun fact, The Hunger Games almost had the highest grossing film every single year the series had a movie come out, except for the year that the last movie, Mockingjay Part 2, which was the fourth movie, because that year the seventh Star Wars movie came out.
Yeah, you're not beating The Force Awakens. Like, that movie had 40 years of hype.
Yeah. That was also when people were getting off the Hunger Games, Hunger Games. Still a great series.
Remember when people like Twilight?
Nope.
Crazy.
Wow. What's wrong with media that teenage girls like Cheryl?
No, that show was garbage.
I'm sorry, Twilight was not good.
It's so bad. Hey, how do you like this?
Wait, okay. I'm gonna test you guys. Name me the three. Wait, 1 second. I'm looking at a list.
Yo! Holy shit!
Oh, Paul.
Damn, that's kind of hot.
The Shardy.
No.
Oh, it's just a Jordan.
Cool sprite.
It's the most broken one in
Okay,
RE.
so apparently, to add to the whole Mulan remake in China, because it was filmed on like concentration camp lands, and people in the West realized that, China banned media coverage of the film, and preventing you from searching it up on most major Chinese social media sites.
Interesting.
So they pretty much just gave up on it too.
Okay. I want you guys to see if you can name the 5 highest rating or highest grossing movies of all time. And for reference, 2 of the top 5 are from the same movie series.
Yeah, one of them is Avengers, and the other Avengers movie.
My brother's like a film buff, so I'm going to guess...
Infinity War and Endgame are in there.
Yeah. Infinity War, Endgame, The Force Awakens,
the next one is
Avatar, Titanic.
Okay, Avatar, yes, you got 3.
Force
There's
Awakens,
Gone with the
Titanic, 4-5.
What was that, Mia?
Force Awakens, Titanic.
Wow, you're so smart, Mia.
My brother is like...
I thought that was a meme.
No.
Avatar, Endgame, Titanic, Force Awakens, Infinity War. Okay, can you guys name 6 through 10?
Nope.
Nope.
I do not... My brother talks a lot. I do not retain as much as I probably should.
I couldn't even get close to those.
Is Gone with the Wind not in there?
I'll see where it is, Cheryl. But 6 is Spider-Man, No Way Home, then Jurassic World, Lion King, Lion King is in the 2019 Lion King.
Oh, so the shitty one.
Avengers, number 1, first Avengers, and then Furious 7.
I'm gonna be honest, I have never seen a Marvel movie that I've liked.
Which ones have you seen?
I like the first few before they started trying to build on top of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cheryl, you would be right that Gone with the Wind, when adjusted for inflation, is by far the highest grossing film of all time.
Yeah, because like if you do the inflation from 1939, then like it's kind of insane. But
yeah, adjusted for inflation, the top 5 is Gone with the Wind, Avatar, Titanic, Star Wars: A New Hope, and Avengers: Endgame. Also, can we talk about how fucking epic the original Star Wars poster is? This shit is hot. I'll post it in Stream with Guess. Such a good poster. I'm gonna simp. Although it kind of makes Luke look like Jesus.
Luke definitely is Jesus, sure.
Although I don't really get Leia's pose in this. I don't like it, but like the Death Star with the Vader mask in the background with Luke, ooh, and so good, so good.
Yeah, that's pretty hard.
mean, you don't die to the Stratagon.
I'm not gonna die to it, it's just not getting in the ball.
Well, that scratch is doing a lot of damage.
I mean, it did take a
sure
decent chunk out of Ralphie. It does know Dragon Rage, which is like the one concern.
Showdown added the new Pokemon to Showdown.
Oh, I did see that.
Anywhere, but
Yeah, it sure would be nice. It sure would be
like,
nice if we got any new Shitmons.
Why did Showdown, or why does Legends Arceus have like new stat spreads for Pokemon?
Wait, do they actually?
That's what I've heard.
It's like
I want to
some
say
weird thing.
it's like attack and special attack are broadly one stat.
so the way offenses and defenses work, there's still physical special split, but in terms of stat changes, you can only raise your offenses and only raise your defenses. You don't raise them separately. So a move like Calmon, for example, just double boosts you, period.
Like it's basically turned into workup.
Yeah.
No, not even
sounds
workup.
No, it's better than workup because it technically raises all 4 of your stats at once.
Also, yeah,
What?
Sam, I am definitely not watching the
Wait.
Mario movie because Chris.
So would that mean Quiver
Chris
Dance
Pratt.
will boost all of your stats at once?
Yes.
Yes,
That's
So are
cool.
all stat boosting moves the same, basically?
pretty much.
Why
Ours is-
can't
ours
keep
is also
mechanics
very-
fucking consistent?
Speed isn't that very good either. Like, you have to be... I don't know what the difference is for speed.
Hey, where the fuck
but
do you
have to
find the
be
waterfall?
significantly faster for something to be worth it. And if you are significantly faster than another mod, you get to
Oh, we
attack
have
them
it.
twice.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It's like
Would you
Mystery
like the
Dungeon.
changes?
But if you're super slow, then you get attacked twice.
It's like Mystery Dungeon. Stats work like Mystery Dungeon.
Why can't they just keep mechanics the same across game?
Because
Well, I
stats
mean,
work like Mystery
there's
Dungeon. Fuck
there's
you.
no-
I mean,
in-game
Legends
battle.
is just different.
There's not even in-game battling inside of Legends, so like, this is its own separate entity compared from mainline Pokemon.
Yeah, like just chill. Although I am gonna go look at Hisui and Lilligant.
It's not that I'm not chill about it. I just want to play with the Pokemon.
You're not
They'll
chill
probably-
about anything.
Just
They'll
wait for
probably
that.
add them to like Natex.
Yeah, they'll have them in that tags.
But now Natex is such a fake tier.
Oh, it's literally just normal Lilligant, but with... Why is it another grass fighting? We have so many
Why?
fucking grass
Also,
fightings.
we also don't have real movesets for these Pokemon. Because
God.
Arceus Legends also has whack fucking movesets. Like Earthquake doesn't exist in that game, for example.
God, why is Hisui and Lilligant just a disappointment on every level?
Hey, I know, it's worse than Decidueye.
Doesn't it get like Husk?
Oh.
Yeah, it gets Chlorophyll, Hustle, and Leaf Guard.
That's pretty solid.
But the
Mia, your stream is
one
black.
positive thing... Oh, no, I'm pausing because I'm looking at Hisui and Lilligant's.
Oh, okay.
The one positive thing I can say about this is it's kind of cute how Hisui and Lilligant's default colors are regular Lilligant's shiny colors, and then Hisui and Lilligant's shiny colors are just regular Lilligant's default colors. But wow, they really took one of my favorite Pokemon and completely and utterly fucked it up. I'm so disappointed.
Coke, C, and...
I'm just confused why Whimsicott or Mandibuzz didn't get Hisuian versions to their counterparts. Like, what's going on with that?
I just don't know why they made History and Lilligant when there's Serena.
I don't know why they made Hisui and Lilligant when they decided to make Decidueye a
Yeah,
fighting type anyways.
Like not only does
Exactly.
Serena exist and how it's pretty much just Diet
This is
Serena.
like how they made Charmander and Gorgeist in the same gen.
Yeah. Not only that, it's just
so
worse.
And then made Delmise and Decidueye the next gen.
Yeah. I mean, Grass Ghost is a cool typing. Grass Fighting is not.
Really?
Yes, it is. What do you mean?
Look, I gotta be
Rainbow?
honest, I think just having no less than 5 starters evolved to be part fighting has just completely ruined me on anything being paired with fighting.
I think you're just a hater.
Maybe I am. Maybe I just hate the fighting type.
I mean, Infernape and Blaziken are both based, though.
You should play the fire type instead.
But the funny thing is, like, you have 5 starters that evolve into being part fighting type. None of them are water type, by the way.
Wait, what are those starters?
The 3 fire
Chestnut,
fighters.
Blaziken.
Infernate?
Chestnut.
Oh, I forgot Chestnut exists too as a
Yeah,
another grass
no,
fighting.
it's no, it's part. I love the Snivy spray. That is very cute. It's very smart.
Yeah, I remember when I had one for like 20 minutes.
So it's Breloom, Chestnut. No, fuck. That's grass fighting.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like,
well,
I honestly would have rather
starters that
Hisui
are-
Okay. So there's Blaziken, Infernape, Edbord, Chestnut, and then Hisui Decidueye.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
I know, like, I don't know, I'm just so underwhelmed by Hisui and Lilligant. It's a shame because it's my favorite Pokemon that's gotten a Hisui, like a regional variant.
Imagine if they made it like Grass Fire or something, and
Like,
it's kept
give
like
it like some
Fiverdance.
sort of cool typing, like Grass
Yes,
Fairy.
like-
I don't even. Do we have a Grass Fairy? We don't, do we?
Yes, we have Whimsicott.
Whimsicott.
Oh, right.
And Shiinotic.
And Shiinotic.
Shiinotic and Whimsicott.
You should know because it has your favorite move in the game.
It does have Strength Sap. They should give Hisui and Lilligant Strength Sap. Maybe then I'll like
They
it.
should have made a Strength Sap for special attack.
What the hell is wrong with you people? Don't ever speak that.
Oh, there's also Tapu Bulu.
Cheryl, when are we giving Turip Strength Sap?
No.
I think unironically, the coolest thing about like if there were like gameplay changes translated over to mainline game, I like the way they changed Freeze.
What's Freeze Mount?
It's special bird.
Okay, that's kind of neat.
That's actually kind of hot though.
I would be down for that in the
Yeah.
main game.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's
really?
that's a
Like
cool.
everyone hoped, like everyone.
Oh, I thought you said it was a bad decision. I was like,
I
dude,
said
like,
there was
fucking
one.
Frozen?
No, I
Okay,
said
this-
there's
the Servine
one decision
sprite looks
I
a bit
really
too
hope
goofy.
goes over in the Frostbite. They changed it.
Also,
to Frostbite.
Change my mind, but all fire type moves should like break thaw. I don't know why that isn't the case.
All of them
They
should.
do. They
Do
do.
they
No,
always
they
that?
don't.
Yes.
No, it's only Flare Blitz and Sacred Fire and Scald.
Oh
But
really? I remember
if you use like if you're like frozen and you use Fire Blast, it does not thaw you.
Can someone look
okay.
this up, please?
Oh, if you get hit by a fire move, it thaws you.
Oh.
Evan, no, one time.
That's
I think,
in Gen 1.
No, I'm pretty sure it translates to modern gens.
No,
too,
that's
because
still a
it's-
thing in
yeah.
modern gens.
I hate freeze. This is so obscure.
Oh,
I-
Because
Especially-
one time I was playing Ubers, I think I clicked Ice Beam against something, and I immediately flamethrowed them.
Special
thawed them
conditions
out.
override each other in Legends. That's kind of lame. Also, speaking of kind of lame, Superior, why are you bald? What's going on here? Why are you balding?
I think it's kind of cute.
Don't diss my boy. What the hell? Don't.
He looks
don't-
like he's
don't diss
balding.
my
I'm
boy.
sorry. They're
No,
missing
no,
some color there.
No, you're just weird. Man, it doesn't
You're
look
right,
like he's
Peter.
bald.
Wait, special conditions override each other in Legends?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I haven't heard of that.
I don't know. I've barely done any actual battling in Legends because I just try and stealth catch everything.
I haven't, but the only stats condition I've used is poison, and that's like unintentionally.
Well, Zolfin being toxic as per usual.
I mean, he does approve of killing children.
This is true. Cheryl, what are your thoughts on Zolfi endorsing child murder?
When did this happen?
Right
while
before
you
we
were
started
gone.
stream.
Oh, well, it's a take.
The Zelfie.
Cheryl, what are your thoughts on child murder? Well, it
Yeah.
sounds like Cheryl hesitated, so it sounds like she approves.
No, don't. I said it's bad.
Yeah, I was like, Cheryl, what are your thoughts on child murder? And she didn't immediately say it
She
was
just
fun.
went,
She had to think about it for a second.
Yeah,
She had to think about, you know, what would our take be? You know, she was like, you know, what would I do?
Who just walks up to someone and says, you know, what's your take on child murder?
Agree.
We do, apparently. Problem?
As a child murder enthusiast, I'm also very confused.
I think the best part is that literally nobody except me, Finn, and Zelfie have context for this joke.
Yeah, Cheryl, I don't know why you were so hesitant to renounce and endorse. Just wanted to let you know before I do it.
The thing cut out for
I'm
me.
just so
It
confused.
wasn't also
Finn cut out for
everyone
me
else.
too.
Okay.
I don't know anymore.
Okay, Cheryl, for context, I asked, well, I'll ask you, Cheryl, what's funnier than One Dead Baby?
What?
Two dead babies.
What the fuck?
See?
See?
Cheryl laughed.
Cheryl supports killing babies too.
No, I don't. You're just so out of place. Like, what the?
Cheryl thinks dead babies are funny, and honestly, I'm not surprised. I always knew she was a heathen.
What the fuck is happening?
I will say, I will preface this selfie by saying that I'm only in, like, the first area. But it feels weird not really... Like, it doesn't feel like there's actually an incentive to train up a team of Pokemon. So
There's
far.
not a lot of reasons.
Well, yeah,
There's,
the
like-
incentives to do the Pokédex.
The incentive is that there's a lot of different types of Pokemon, and not every Pokemon can be answered by just chucking balls at it.
Mhm.
You'll have to actually battle some of them. At that point, you'll have to weaken them down, so just having, like, type coverage and shit is nice.
Yeah, you can't just chuck your balls at everything and expect the problem to be solved.
No?
That's unfortunate.
It works in Pokemon Go. I caught a shiny Magnemite today.
Nice.
Well, that's good.
I have 3 shinies in this game. One of them they give me for free, though.
Oh damn. What are the
So,
ones
Cheryl,
that
what
don't
are
give
gonna be
you
your
for free
last-
then?
Huh?
They gave you a Ponyta for free that I caught a gold, and
Wait, Finn, what did you say?
Alright, I appreciate that you told me the
What
one
are you
that
gonna be?
kind of asked you not to tell me, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
No, my biggest worry in this game is that I'm going to run past a shiny like Bidoof that's very not noticeable.
So when as long as you have your volume ball, you'll hear like a tingle when a shiny is nearby.
Alright, is it like the usual shiny jingle? Because I've heard a few of those and it's just been something using hypnosis on me.
It's I don't know how to describe it. Usually I just swap the shiny and I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. But now,
So, Cheryl, what are going to be your
Hello,
last words
Paul.
before you're sent to prison for endorsing baby murder?
I don't know what that sound effect is. It just-
I did not have sexual relations with Destiny 4.
I will say right now, because it feels like there's no real incentive, I've kind of just been using a Dust Tox and nothing else. I wanted a Beautifly, but then my first
Should've been
Wurmple
using a
evolved
Dust
into a
Tox.
Dust Tox, and I didn't want to train up a second Wurmple. I got cut by Silcoon yet again. Or Cascoon, I mean. Withdrew! Oh shit, it's the Claw.
Yo, look at that big ass hammer.
That's a good sprite. This is one of the ones where I actually do appreciate that it's forward-facing for some reason.
Me when I have a giant ass fucking fawn, I'm called.
Remember when you got owned by Plot Surfing?
Guilty is charged.
Turns out also this isn't like related to the
What
game
did
at all.
Zelfie get
Turns
owned
out
by
I just
recently?
can't get behind Oshawott.
Remember? You brought what?
It was you got owned.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Why is it
Wait,
faster?
what did that just have fucking extreme
It
speed?
had E-speed.
Why did it have E-Speed?
What had he speed?
The Claw.
Claw.
Yo, can we imagine this scenario in our head for a little bit where Mia's Pokemon is at like 20 HP? She's like,
Just
oh,
get
I can keep
E-speed
my
by,
lead
like, a
mainly, and
random
I'll just
fucking
click
claw.
Razor Leaf and she gets bodied by E-speed. That would have been so funny.
It would have been pretty fun.
Okay.
But no, I don't know. I picked Oshawott.
The
and I
amount
don't
of times
regret
where
it,
Mia
because
has had a Pokemon die and been like, oh, I wasn't paying attention, what happened?
Anyway, I picked Oshawott, but I don't like Oshawott.
Like Nashua either.
Why did you pick something else?
Because I didn't like the
Oshawott
evolutions to
pretty
it too, and like Hisui and Samurott just looks like a
That's right.
normal fucking Samurott. But Honestly, no. I don't know. I want to use a starter again, but I have not found a starter I've liked in like. I think the last non-remake game I picked a starter for was like XY.
You know, when the next Legends game has starters of like Litten, Groupie, what's a water type be this like? Poppy?
It can't be from another gen, so you kind of put yourself in a corner here.
Yo, imagine like fire psychic like Incineroar. That would be so hot.
Do you know what I would rather imagine instead of Incineroar? Do you guys remember those like fake leaks from that Australian region thing?
Yeah.
No.
Those people were sick.
Those were the greatest. Those were so much better than what we actually got.
That platypus is so cool.
Yeah, I wanted them. I wanted them to be real, and they're not, and it's very disappointing.
Can we talk about like I don't get how how Torracat involves like what? Like I don't get the connections between it and the evolution.
See, one is a fire cat, the other is a fire cat.
Now, one is a fire cat, and the other is a guy in a mascot suit pretending to be a fire cat.
How does Torracat evolve into Incineroar? I don't get it.
Like it's like either a high school mascot or a fucking Five Nights at Freddy's reject. It's awful.
Yo, wait, that'd be
Five Nights at Freddy's.
kind of hot though.
Five Nights at Incineroars.
Yeah, if Incineroar was a Five Nights at Freddy's character, you already know people would be simping.
I mean, people simp over a regular Incineroar. What's the fucking difference?
Yeah, the amount of furries that are into Incineroar is a little bit too much.
I think
the
fact that
needs to get
anyone
cast
is
to
into
speak for his
Incineroar
people.
at all under
I don't
any
get it.
circumstances is just too much.
Like, it's the same people who simp for Lando T. I don't get it.
People simp for Lando. What?
Gregory, she's got the grip of 87. No, like, why didn't... Like,
I mean, not
what
seen
happened
that,
to
like,
the
people
starters
for
looking like
Landorus, what do
actual,
you
like...
mean?
No,
What
I've
happened to
never
quadrupedal
seen
starters?
any art
Huh?
of Landorus ever.
Cheryl, you're asking for me to send you some right now. I don't know if you want
No,
that.
please no. I don't want to see fucking Lando T.
Do you know how
Getting
disappointing
that.
it is?
Lando T. What's the worst? Like, what's the worst simping you've seen for a Pokemon? I think mine has to be Goodra.
Pump Darren.
It's pretty
I
bad.
don't know if you can get.
At first,
Would you say
it
me?
was just pretty
Pump
awful.
Darren. Anyway, did you guys realize that the only how do I phrase this? There were no quadrupedal starters in between regular Samurott and Hisuian Samurott.
Does that mean starters with 4 legs?
That means
Yeah.
final
Yeah.
evolutions of starters that like retained 4 legs. They started on 4 legs and retained 4 legs, or ended
What
up
were
with
the
4 legs
ones
in the case
that
of Oshawott.
other?
So after that, you
What were the other ones?
Delphox to Chestnut.
Yeah, Greninja, Delphox, Chestnut.
It's super Decidueye Primarina.
Wait, wouldn't Primarina be?
Primarina doesn't have 4 legs, dipshit.
Primarina has 0 legs.
Quadrupedal
It's
means
sitting.
having 4 legs.
You know what? Fuck you guys.
So are we counting? If following that logic, is Greninja quadrupedal because it like crouches over and bounces on one hand?
I mean, it's not on its fucking 2 feet, fucking walking like a human. You know, fuck you guys.
I agree with Cheryl.
Like Primarina is an outlier, but every other starter has since like regular Samurott from between regular and Hisuian Samurott has been bipedal. Bipedal?
What others are there outside of Samurott? Like Swampert?
Venusaur, Meganium, Swampert, Torterra. It was like a once a gen thing for a while, and then they just decided after around Gen 6 to make them all furries.
I mean, Primarina is like excusable.
Primarina is like a weird gray area. Same with
fills that
Serperior,
quota.
where they just kind of lack legs entirely.
No, but it has.
Like, Primarina has, like, fins, I guess.
I think Primarina counts.
But it doesn't have
Yeah.
legs. It literally has 0 legs.
You don't have to sign it as quadrupedal. You just say it as like not a fucking standing fur monster.
Whatever, bruh. You know what?
Can we just appreciate this Excadrill sprite?
Yes.
That's
Zelfie,
a pretty
I'm gonna-
tricky sprite.
I'm gonna leave
although-
this. I'm gonna leave on this screen for a few seconds, Zelfie, in case you want to grab a screenshot.
Oh, I already have pictures of it.
Okay, good. I love that
Great
it's just the
pictures of your
logical
mom.
conclusion of the Drover sprite. That's awesome. Also, we're gonna die.
Huh?
We're gonna die to this
Wait,
next
what?
game.
Yeah, stream's over.
What is it with you and just getting fucking bodied by
Oh
Excadrill?
shit! Wait, the other thing is EQ.
Oh, this is over. Come on,
No, it's
Toadhide.
not. Stop being a baby.
Let's go, Toadhide.
You fucking overreact so much.
So do you.
Yeah, I swear, you have never had a normal reaction to something
Neither
like
of
bad
you.
happening. You're either way too terrified, or you're just like, oh no, this is fine, and then you like lose.
You were literally the same person. You were extremely fucking dramatic, and you acknowledge it.
Oh, I'm very dramatic, 100%. It's a way of me coping.
I don't know. I'm tired of all the starters evolving into personas. And I picked
Persona.
And I picked Oshawott just because it least
That
resembles.
sounds a little bit.
I don't know what you said because you cut out, but I'm sure it was not something intelligent.
Furries are the future. Your boss at the company you're going to be working for in 20 years is going to be a furry, and that's just a part of the liberal agenda.
Are you saying that you're a furry,
NFTs,
Benson?
non-furry tokens.
I think one thing I saw about NFTs that made me laugh was like, if NFTs were really a good way to get money, furries would have figured it out already.
Honestly, true.
I think I'm motivated about a bunch of predominantly white people trading like 8 profile pictures.
You cut out, and you said like racially motivated just at the start of that.
Oh no, something feels very racially motivated about a bunch of predominantly white rich people trading pictures of apes.
Yeah.
You need to bring this up to the right people so it'll get like, we can finally cancel NFTs for good.
I just saw, I was watching a YouTube video or saw something on Twitter. They're like, this feels kind of weird, you know, a bunch of white people like buying and selling, you know, like, and I'm like, annoyed apes, and I'm like,
Like, obviously it's a stupid argument, but it's also 100% true if it means getting NFTs gone.
I saw like Gwyneth Paltrow bought like an ape NFT, and I was like, this is really weird.
Oh yeah, no,
Like, why is a goop lady who sells vagina scented candles like?
I'm sorry. Actually, no, I don't want to know.
No, her whole brand is like wellness, and a lot of it is like feminine hygiene, like wellness products, but they're all like woo like crystal.
I don't know. I barely know who Gwyneth Paltrow is. I literally would not know who she was if my brother didn't talk about her on occasion.
Wait, what is he?
I don't even know. My brother's just like very into like Oscar awards and stuff, and he keeps track of them. And it's honestly really impressive just how much effort he puts into it.
Here, I'm gonna send you this. I'm gonna post this product in stream requests.
Hello, Stoutland from Stoutland.
It's very weird. Like, there's a Netflix documentary about her company, which is called Goop, and it's very like woo crystal mommy like company, and it's really.
Alright, I'm switching out just in case this also randomly gets E-Speed.
I hope it has E-Speed, and I hope you die.
Switching out.
What
That
happened to
quads
your
are fucking
coffee
terrifying.
Gringus? Did your Yamask die?
My Yamask died at like... How long
That's the
ago?
last one. Yes. I'm free. Thank fucking God.
Are you okay?
In this, so newsflash, in Legends of Arceus, in order to collect all the Pokemon, that includes collecting Spiritomb. In order to collect Spiritomb, you have to get through all the way to collect 107 Korok seeds, basically.
Yeah. I heard it was like Korok seeds, and that sounds like chaos.
Like, Korok seeds are mandatory, quote unquote. Anyways, I just got the last one.
Nice.
Anyways, continue.
You know, I'm gonna see how long I can get through the game with just using pretty much only Dustox. I cannot imagine it will be very long because it's Dustox, but... Oh, okay, well we can't use our grass type, so
Wait, why can't you... Oh.
grass
Are you on
type's
Victory
almost
Road
dead.
right now?
What?
Are you on Victory Road right now?
No, we're on the road up to Victory Road right now.
Oh, I haven't been paying attention.
No, let's go into Toad type. It's not...
Well, it's not like it has Shell Smash.
If it Shell Smashes, I will laugh.
Or maybe it does.
Okay, no, we're fine.
No, you're fine.
Ralphie's just also, like, not bulky. What about Cheryl? Have you played any Leg? Cheryl.
Cheryl's dead.
Cheryl died. She's muted.
Murdered in the streets of Brazil.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, sorry. What was that?
Have you been playing any Leg?
No, I'm waiting for my coffee to get sent from my house.
Your coffee still isn't here?
Cheryl's waiting for her. She's waiting for her.
Yeah, I'm glad you cut out. Yeah.
You cut out, but I'm sure whatever you were going to say was not intelligent in the slightest.
Wow, calling minorities unintelligent?
We are literally,
like
part of the same minority group.
Finn, what the fuck is this? This
and
smells
what
like
about it?
Smells like my vajayjay.
You know I could turn that around on you, right? You call me stupid all the time.
What is this?
It's a real product Gwyneth Paltrow sells.
Why would you ever want to smell that?
Good question.
I'm not even going to look
Cheryl,
because I know there is no
check
good
your-
answer to that question.
Cheryl, check your DMs.
Okay.
This is one of those things that might be better left off with no context.
No! Shut the fuck up. Never.
I didn't say anything. What do you mean?
So, Pokemon, am I right?
Yeah, oh, Pokemon Crystal. Yeah, I don't know. I wish there was, like... I would love to see how, like, you combine the catching formula of Leg with, like, actual trainer battles and stuff. I think that would be really interesting, especially if you could put in, like, more expansive dungeon-like gyms.
It'd be cool, but also jarring to just have both systems in place.
Like, it's less about... Like, just put more trainer battles in, I guess, is what I'm asking. Like, it feels like a... I don't know. I want a reason to raise up, like, more Pokemon. I also have, like, one more thought on what I've seen of the game so far, but I'm gonna save it until the end to see if it, like, gets any better.
You'll have to get to do more.
Is it that the Mars ancestor is hot as shit, or
No, it has nothing to do with the hotness of the characters.
Sorry, she's so bad.
Unfortunate.
She's so bad.
Cheryl, I'm surprised you aren't going for, like, whatever the blonde girl, the pearl
Rita?
person is.
What? The Cynthia? That's a dude.
Not the Cynthia dude.
No, Arita.
Arita, yeah.
Oh, the Pearl person?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yo, Bolo? It's like Cynthia.
But a dude!
Yeah.
I'm not talking about Cynthia, but a dude. I'm
To be
talking
honest, I
about
don't think that's
Arita.
not me.
Yeah, I said she's okay. I don't know, like, she's cute, but she's not
Selfie, are you misgendering someone?
No. I'm just not being homophobic as usual.
Oh, I thought you said she looks cute in response to like the fucking Cynthia ancestor. And, like, Cynthia ancestors.
Have we just started gaslighting me on topics of sexuality and gender?
I am literally going to ban all of you.
What did I do? I didn't even die. I'm not even homophobic.
Okay, I'll ban all of you except Cheryl.
Yay.
What? But you can't just treat me like Cheryl.
Say you're
No, I'm treating you
homophobic,
better
like,
than Cheryl. Or worse than Cheryl, I mean.
Huh? Wait.
If I kick you, but if I ban you but not Cheryl, I am treating you worse than Cheryl.
Oh, yeah.
Cheryl's subjected as level.
You can't just treat me like how you would usually treat Cheryl.
Killing me.
Okay. No, I wish there were more, like, ancestors that weren't also just, like, the same gender, you know?
There's Gardenia. There's Gardenia, but with a beard.
I have not seen Gardenia with a beard yet.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, he's in the Gardenia area.
Oh.
I guess I'll have to go look for Gardenia with a beard.
He's not. What's funny is that there's a quest to, like, fix up the garden area, and you don't even talk to him. You just talk to this weird dude named Miller.
Oh, he's in the village? I can go see him right now? Alright, well let me boot up Leg quickly. Yo, Basculin, my favorite, questionably a shitmon. I don't know, I guess we get to keep Basculin until home, but... Like, is it specifically Hisuian Basculin that evolves into Basculegion, or...?
Yeah, it's just the white one, so we get to keep the red and the blues,
Okay.
which are the ones that actually exist, so...
And Hisui Basculegion is, like, literally not different at all from regular Basculin.
It just lets us
Might
only
get,
lose
like-
Stantler.
Yeah, you get, dude, Bursary is an NFE. That sounds so wrong.
Wait, Ursulina evolves from Ursaring?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
I really don't see the connection.
I thought it
feel
was just like a branch
two
Evo.
different features.
yeah, I thought it was a branch Evo too. That's why I thought about it the entire
I mean,
time.
a Violet Ursaring in normal tiers is kind
Dude,
of
do you
fire.
guys remember fucking Vigoroth?
It's just batter Vigoroth.
Oh my god. Also, spoilers for anyone who...
No, you know what? We're all fucking Pokemon people here. Y'all have seen fucking everything.
You guys are getting spoiled. Fuck you.
Kill.
Oh, I can't go see Gardenia because I have like an actually important cutscene to look. It's like the introduction of Adaman and Arita, so it's like I should probably save that for when I'm not also streaming. But I will look at Gardenia with a beard later.
Oh, Mia, I have a great Reddit post to read out loud to you. Oh, wait, you know what? I know what we should do. Okay, I decided our new segment. We're gonna read out "Am I the Asshole" posts, controversial ones, and make our judgments on them.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, there's
We're
not
gonna
much
start
else
with
to
the
do
easy
right
one.
now, is there?
What was that?
There's not much else to do right now, is there?
No. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my friend she chose to be poor?
Yes.
That's fucking out of pocket shit. Hello?
Yes, you kinda
male
are.
36. I, male 36, have a friend, female 31, who moved out of her crazy ex's place and is struggling economically. After taxes, she spends half her income on rent. I advised her to get her own place instead of moving in with strangers. She isn't saving any money and apparently just lives off of Taco Bell and snacks. She called me, very upset, and vented to me. I told her that she should work at a restaurant on evenings and the weekends. She made the excuse that she already worked 60-hour weeks. I told her to look for another job then. She made yet another excuse, that she needs the insurance. I got frustrated and told her that instead of improving her life, she's spending all this time making convenient excuses. She said, quote, "It's really easy for you to say all that when you work in finance and don't need to worry about whether you'll go to bed hungry," end quote. I told her that I make this much because I went to college and worked my way up the ladder. I told her that she chose to drop out of college and she chose not to get a second job, but this is all on her. She said, quote, "Oh, so you're one of those people, always blaming the working class," end quote. At this point, I hung up on her because I didn't want to deal with her entitled attitude. I also don't like dealing with people who constantly play the victim. Am I the asshole?
How are you this delusional?
Oh my god.
How are you this blind to like
How
reality?
do you type that and then be like, am I the asshole?
How do you have that little sense of self-awareness?
Interesting.
Getting a second job sucks.
Sorry, you already work 60 hours a week. Why don't you work 80 hours a week?
Yeah.
Okay, this
What the
Samurai
fuck?
sprite is funny. Why is he doing jumping jacks?
He's gonna whip your ass.
Oh wait, that's a really cool sprite.
Yeah.
He's
those
doing
are
jumping
swords.
jacks. I hope this doesn't have megaphone. I really hope this doesn't have megaphone.
Okay, we've all decided he was the asshole. So
Yeah.
you won.
Like
Am
that,
I the
I don't know
asshole for
why
jump-
that's controversial. He's a fucking asshole.
No, he's an asshole. Everyone said he was an asshole in the comments. Am I the asshole for dropping my son off at his dad's during his custody time, even though he was scheduled to fly out on that day? Our custody agreement is that my ex has her son for overnights, 2 weekends a month. He never sticks to it though, and usually asks to see him whenever it suits him. I was supposed to drop him off Friday evening, but the night before at 2 a.m. he texted me to let me know he had a flight to catch late Friday, so I would have to keep our son. I was pissed because this isn't the first time he's done this, and this is one of the biggest issues we had during our marriage. Him leaving on short notice constantly and just expecting me to deal with it. I ended up taking my son to him and ignoring his message. When we got there, he tried to get me to take him home and refused. When we got there, he tried to get me to take him home with me and called me childish and petty when I refused. He ended up taking our son with him, but he's been sending me angry texts the entire time, since apparently our son has been making it hard for him to get any work done. Am I the asshole?
I'm honestly kind of on
Alright,
his side.
like
He
that.
sounds like a shitty dad.
I
It sounds like a
think
shitty situation. Basically, this
I
woman.
just feel bad for the kid
Yeah.
more than anything.
Yeah, this-
else. I
this-
just feel like really bad for the kid.
Zolfi, the ex-dad,
Yeah.
does not stick to his custody time. So the dad texted the mom, ex-mom, being like, "Hey, I have to go. Can you hold him this weekend?" Even though it was his time, and she took him to him anyways, and he had to take the son with him on a trip.
I mean, this is why you don't have kids. Before you
True.
fuck
Don't
up or
have
not.
kids.
I mean, this is like two adults who wanted a little too quickly and now are suffering the
Yeah,
repercussions.
maybe they should have used a
It's just
condom.
yeah, it's just a shitty situation all around, right?
Yeah. Like, I
There's
feel
no
bad for the
asshole
kid
around
more
here.
than anything. But I feel like they're both assholes here, even though I'm more on her side because she's like the law in her favor.
I wouldn't even call this being the fault. I mean, it's an ass. Yeah. I mean, he took the kid, even if it was
I guess
to
he
go on
took
a
the
trip
kid.
like that. So, like, I don't know. I can't really call either of the assholes just like being a bitch.
Yeah.
I think they're both assholes to each other.
They are both suffering the consequences of their actions then.
Yeah, you know, maybe you shouldn't have conceived.
Basically, is what I'm saying. You know?
Kind of a skill issue.
Yeah.
Okay, that Pyro sprite is pretty good.
That's a really hard thing for me to say
There's my 4.
about people's love lives and shit. But, I mean, divorces are very common. So, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going on with this. I'm just saying that life sucks.
Alright, next question.
Okay, let's see. We're trying to find ones that aren't too long. Oh here we go. This one's long. Fuck. Here we go. Am I the asshole for a joke I made during my best man speech? I, 34 male, was recently the best man at my friend's 36 male second wedding. I was also the best man at his first. I saw this joke online and it made me laugh, so I stole it, and for my opening speech I said, So I stole it, and for my opening speech I said, quote, right, well, welcome back everyone, end quote, which got more than a few laughs, especially from the bride 31 female, who seemed to find it hilarious. Everything went well, speech over and done with, though later on after a few drinks my friend began to rip me a new asshole, telling me I was out of line with that kind of joke and how I'd embarrassed him and it wasn't funny and that I shouldn't have brought his last marriage into this. I mean, a best man speech will always be more jokey than anything, and beyond that it was fairly tame, and that was the only reference to his last marriage. Was I really that out of line?
No, this seems like this is hard to call without knowing the context of their divorce. Like, it was a really messy divorce. I feel like I'm more inclined to justify, but I feel like this was like a minor thing that got blown up because of drinks. Like, especially if the wife thought it was fun, you know?
Yeah, I feel like, so the judgments, I don't know how much you know about Am I the Asshole, but it's, you're the asshole, not the asshole, or then, like, there are no assholes here, and I feel like no one's really an asshole.
No.
Yeah. The guy has a right to be offended, but
I don't really think it was
out of line.
The bride didn't mind.
Yeah,
like,
if the bride doesn't mind, it doesn't... If the bride doesn't care, then you're fine.
The first divorce.
Someone commented, but if the opportunity comes up again, ask him if it's okay to say, third time's the charm, am I right?
No! How do you even get married 3 times?
That's a good question.
I have very poor relationship skills.
So no, I don't think anyone's really the asshole there.
Yeah.
I mean...
Like, I would honestly say maybe more the friend for just blowing up over what's probably something most people will forget about in like a week.
Someone said, I'm also with the bride. I mean, good jokes stand the test of time, unlike the groom's first marriage, am I right?
Damn!
These comments are ruthless.
I'm more gonna say like the groom's the asshole here.
Yeah, I mean, I would feel like if it's your wedding,
you're entitled to how you feel. You're not the asshole.
Yeah,
if it's
like you're entitled
to
how you feel, but it doesn't seem like it was worth like that much anger.
I feel like
maybe the real asshole is just alcohol, because this probably would not have blown up if he wasn't drunk.
True. I feel like it's the kind of thing you like maybe run by the person, but it's not that big of a deal. It's not that deep. Although people are just sensitive about weddings.
Yeah, I feel like it's a perfectly reasonable feeling to have. Like, this is your perfect day. It's gonna go right this time. And then your best friend brings up.
See, even you're falling into the joke.
That maybe it won't go well this time. You know?
Even you're falling into the joke.
You're entitled to how you're feeling. It's not even an alcohol thing. I like understand. But I also, it's one of those things where if I was in that position, I'd be like, oh shit, my bad. I'm sorry. I won't do it the third time.
So you're falling into the joke.
Yeah.
Alright, next comment, I guess.
I'm trying to find...
like, juicy ones?
Oh, wait. Yeah. This one would have been juicy. The title is, Am I the asshole for saying, okay, so what, when my wife told me she's bisexual, but they deleted the post? That would have been so good.
I don't know. I feel like we don't need an explanation. I feel like we can just probably debate on it just knowing the topic.
Yeah, you're a little... Okay, that's actually a good question, though. When people are like, if you come out to someone and they're like, so what? Like, that's the idea. Are they like, okay, and? Is that, like, insensitive?
No, because that's exactly... Okay, I'm gonna be real. That's exactly what my reaction would be.
That would probably...
I'd be like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like, if I could have the floor for a minute, I feel like the sentiment is fine, but also it does come off as, like, very sort of distant, considering it's something that usually takes a lot of courage to build up to.
Yeah, I think in this day and age, people don't really, like, have big coming out stories unless it's, like, that's a good spray. People don't really have, like, big coming out story things anymore unless they're in, like, a conservative family. Mm-hmm. But I don't really care.
Yeah.
If someone told me they were like, "Hey, I'm gay," I'd be like, "Okay."
I don't know, like, so what implies... Like, so... I get the idea, but so what implies that it's not important when it probably feels
That is
like
true.
a really
No, I
big
agree.
step for
So
them.
what?
So what? I still like you for who you are. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
like,
what?
if
This
ending it
doesn't
on
change
so what
everything
just
to
feels
me.
really dismissive.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a controversial one. Am I the asshole for giving my son a unique name? I'm 27, just had my first child, a beautiful little boy. Ever since I was young, I have really loved books and literature. My favorite book series of all time is The Lord of the Rings. I also really love Shakespeare. So when my wife and I were thinking of names for our kid, I suggested a rather unique name, Ben Wise. It's a combination of Benvolio from Romeo and Juliet and Samwise from Lord of the Rings. Me and my wife both thought it was really clever and a perfect name for a boy, so that's what we named him. We hadn't shared name ideas with either of our families, so when we told them what his name is, they were surprised. As soon as we told them, most of our family berated us for giving our son a weird name. They said that he would grow up being bullied for his name and would end up resenting us. And you get the rest of it. It's just him coping for the rest of it. So, am I the asshole for giving my son a unique/weird name?
What the fuck was his name again?
Ben Wise.
Bedwise?
Ben Wise.
At least his nickname could be Betty.
Like, you can short it to
Like,
Ben or Benny,
that's-
but...
That's solid.
It's not the worst name ever.
It's
His name is
salvageable.
salvageable.
Honestly, like, this is probably gonna sound insensitive. I was expecting worse
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the lead up. Like, honestly, when I first heard Ben Wise, I was like, oh god, is this like a ship name?
No.
Imagine naming your fucking child after your favorite ship.
I just wouldn't. I think naming kids after fandoms is a little cringe.
I don't even think that name sounds good.
No, someone said you're the asshole. Should have named the kid Samvolio instead. True.
That's a Chad name right there.
Honestly, Samvolio, like,
Just name it Bilbo.
Just shorten it to Sam. I don't know.
yeah, like, the only angle I can think for bullying with, like, Ben Wise is people being like, hey, Ben Wise, or something.
Yeah, would have been wise to name him something else.
You read that, didn't you?
Alright,
Yeah,
on
but
that
it also
note,
means
next
set it up
question. We're not
perfectly.
beating that.
Yeah.
I think naming kids after like show names is a little cringe, but
Shout outs to all their parents who names their kids after Daenerys from Game of Thrones before Game of Thrones finished airing.
yeah, and she ended up being like a genocider.
Yeah,
Yo,
and also just
I'm
one of
gonna
the
name my
worst
child
written characters
Edelgard.
of all time.
I'm gonna name my child Sauron, and it's gonna be based.
Okay, if you were to name them after a fictional character that has like a relatively unique name, what would it be?
Oh, unique name?
So like no like
Primrose.
Luke after Luke Skywalker.
I like Primrose.
Aww, that's cute, Sophie.
What name?
Primrose.
From Hunger Games.
Yeah, from Hunger Games. And Octopath too.
What is that character?
I would not name my child Katniss though. That's a bit too on the nose.
No.
Loki Sirius from Harry Potter. That's kind of a cool name. Like the Sirius.
Sirius?
Oh, I thought you were
Sirius
just
is
being like
a cool
Loki
name.
serious, as in you were Loki being serious.
Yeah, no, Sirius Black.
God.
I'm gonna name my kid Dumbledore, and none of y'all are gonna stop me.
I'd
I
just
do
be
low-key
disappointed.
think that like I would
for-
never name my child Sauron, but that's like a badass name.
Mhm.
But he has to grow up into like a wizened old man with like long white hair.
Sounds like a war chief name.
God, I'm trying to think. This is hard. Like, my first instinct was like Link, but that is way too on the nose.
I know a lot of people name their kid Zelda. I haven't heard a lot of people name their kid Link.
Oh well,
Well, Zelda was a name before.
Yeah, that's also true.
There's
Like,
a
Zelda is an
Williams.
existing name. It's just kind of an old-fashioned one. At least up to the point where it became associated with Princess.
Like Robin Williams naming his daughter Zelda, badass.
Yeah. But I'm sure there's some, like... True, Jalitz named his boy Link, or Lincoln, but Link for short, so... I guess that could be like a neat workaround. No, my fucking box is full! I hate Gens 1 and 2.
Easy. Let's go.
God fucking damn it. It finally happened.
Personal problem. Oh, here we go. Okay. Am I the asshole for super gluing a note to a car parked in a handicap spot?
No.
Pretty self-explanatory. I live in an apartment, and right next to my specific apartment is a handicap parking spot. I can see it comfortably from my patio. The other night, a woman parked in the extra space of the handicap spot, basically blocking the driver's side door of the actual handicapped person parked there. I don't know the handicapped person well, but I know they are in a wheelchair, so now they have no way of getting into their car. I was pretty irritated, but I tried to give the benefit of the doubt, so I waited to see if maybe she was just picking something up or someone. About 10 minutes, and sorry, this person is one giant run-on sentence. So they were just waiting to see if they were picking someone up or something up. About 10 minutes passed, and I decided that's enough time. So I take some Gorilla Glue and wrote a pretty mean note saying, and she had a Trump sticker on her car, quote, "Just because you support Trump doesn't mean you're disabled."
Okay, no, I'm on her side 1,000,000%.
Okay, this goes pretty deep.
And I included specifically.
Yeah, under no circumstances would I call her an asshole.
I didn't even read that far, so I had no idea that was coming, and now I can't continue.
No, she's fine. She is not an asshole by any stretch.
I glued it specifically on the driver's side of the windshield. Funniest part too is that I was smoking on my patio when she got back to her car, like an hour or two later, so I got to hear her reaction. She even asked me if I saw who did it. Now I feel pretty fine about this, but my roommate is saying that it was immature and that something like that is a serious crime. So am I the asshole?
No.
I mean, I wouldn't super glue it.
I wouldn't super glue it.
regardless.
Super gluing is a bit far, but otherwise, no, not even close.
The super glue part is the asshole part. And that's like...
They were both assholes, but I supported it.
Yeah.
Like, I support her, maybe not super glue, but I do think this is the correct course of action for stuff like this.
That was the funniest fucking thing.
That's a giga
Just because you support Trump
Doesn't mean you're disabled.
Okay, I'm gonna get my clothes out and then watch all your.
You can scrape off super glue? Okay, so you can get the note out.
But that's like more work you have to go through, right?
But at least it's not permanent. Although no,
Right.
she's a Trump supporter. She deserves it.
Alright, give me back to my... Where the fuck is it?
I found a
That's all.
shiny magnemite today.
That's cool.
Would you like to know where I found it?
And let's go.
In regular Go. It was in the forest outside my house.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
I can't tell if it's just because it's Go and that's... and just because of like how Go works. But I feel like the shiny rate in Go is way higher than in other games.
Or it could just be a hack thing.
What?
It could just be like a specific hack thing, like Kalos
Pokemon
Crystal.
Go. She's talking about Pokemon.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
talking about Pokemon Go.
I thought you said Crystal. Oh, no,
No.
never mind.
No, I feel like the shiny rate in Go is really high. But
They
also,
also have special days for special Pokemon.
yeah,
too.
even ignoring that, I find a ton of shinies for no reason. I do think... Oh, that's it? I made it through here on 1 max repel. I also, though, I do think part of it is just that, like, it's easier to amass a bunch of encounters in Go, because you just walk around.
This is the overworld problem where you can see Pokemon before you catch them.
Yeah. So, like, I can just tap on every Pokemon in a specific area. And if none of them are shiny, so what? But if one of them is...
No, I don't know. I hate mighty crap. I'm so pissed off.
Regular shiny rate is 1 in 500, so it is significantly higher. Holy shit.
I at least got a Thunderstone. That's sort of nice.
Anyway, next post, Finn.
Okay, this is.
Although we have our final fight with Zelfie, but yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to read these comments.
On the sticky note person?
Oh, comments on the sticky note person? I can see. They were all just basically saying that they were an asshole for using the super glue, but that
otherwise completely deserved.
Yes. Okay. This is an interesting one. I have a 22-year-old son. Okay, I'm not going to read the title because the title is inflammatory. I have a 22-year-old son who came out as gay a few years ago. I'm not going to lie, it was very hard on my husband. He's not a hateful person, but we do live in a bubble, and it's not something he ever thought he'd be faced with. He did his best to make sure that our son never knew how hard it was on him, and he was nothing but supportive. Still, I'm not sure my son knew that it wasn't what his father wanted to hear. But so far, our son has introduced us to 2 boyfriends, and we've had no problem with either of them. So this isn't about him seeing a man. Well, he has a new boyfriend named Jonathan, who I find obnoxious, but I've been trying to bite my tongue. The other day, Jonathan and my son came over to hang out by the pool. My husband has disliked Jonathan, and he doesn't do much to hide it. And Jonathan finds my husband too conservative, and he has made remarks towards him about it. My husband was laying on a pool chair and asked me to rub more sunscreen on his back, and Jonathan did it because he claims he thought it would be funny. My husband told him to get the F out of our house and never to touch him again, and my son left without saying much. My son called me later and said that he was hurtful and that he doesn't know if he can forgive his father. I think he's being unfair because I have a 19-year-old daughter, and if her boyfriend did that to me, everyone would think it was bizarre, and we had the right to kick them out. I told my son that not everything is about his sexuality, and he hung up. Obviously, I don't have much perspective, so that was an asshole thing to say. So was that an asshole thing to say?
No.
I don't even want to begin to unpack this one. There's too many moving parts.
Right. It's not about the gender. I mean...
It's not about that. It's just, like, the husband is entitled to feel uncomfortable that someone he barely knows is, like, rubbing his back.
Yeah, basically.
I do think it was partly because it was, like, a guy, but also he's still entitled to just be weirded out by it.
I mean, if it was any dude, like, he even states, like, if that was...
Yeah, like, this guy is apparently, like, this guy has been just a, quote, new boyfriend, so, like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't want to random 17-year-old chick rubbing my back either.
No. Like, I don't want someone I don't know rubbing my back. Point blank. Like, he was probably partially motivated by homophobia, but also, like, not... Like, it's still a weird thing to do to someone, you know?
It's weird, but someone made a decent response because, okay, the issue is that compare it, like, the opposite situation would be like if the daughter had a boyfriend who rubbed sunscreen on the mom's back, right? But I don't think that comparison is completely accurate because,
like, part of the dad's issue was that it was a gay man doing it. Like, that much is obvious.
So,
yes.
I don't think the dad would have been inherently uncomfortable, like, if a guy, like a straight guy, rubbed sunscreen on his back. So, granted, I can't make that assumption for him, but I feel like he would have been fine with it if it was a straight guy. But the fact that it was a gay person who is purposefully trying to provoke him is the issue. So, also, it's a little bit gaslighty to say that, oh, it's not all about your sexuality. Obviously it is.
Like, it clearly was there, but also it's just kind of a dick thing to do to someone.
Also, just for someone to rub sunscreen on your back and then to respond, get the fuck out of my house and never touch me again, seems like a little
overkill.
That's a little bit of an overreaction.
That's a little bit overkill, though, yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the dad and the boyfriend. Like, the boyfriend did something stupid that he shouldn't have, and the dad response was like way
over the top.
Also, Zelfie, thank you for not having an Aegis Slash. Thank you for just having a Doublade.
Oh, here we go. Someone's phrased it very well. 2 people were assholes, and the third, the mom, was within her rights to react that way. Wait, sorry. Let me rephrase. The way they phrased the sentence was weird. But basically, they were like, yeah, two people were assholes, and the dad was within his rights to react that way, but his reaction was very extreme and probably rooted in homophobia, and that his son has picked up from him in the past, arguably making him an asshole in the greater context of their relationship. But whether the dad was an asshole at this particular party kind of depends on how much you let that context inform your view of this specific situation.
Yeah, like if you remove the whole like homophobia thing, it doesn't seem like he's an asshole, but it very much seems motivated by that.
I found the perfect one for Zelfie.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of glad we haven't found a censor.
We're gonna read this story and pretend that it's Zelfie, okay?
Okay.
Am I the asshole for calling someone a dumbass for taking surf lessons when he can't swim? I teach surf lessons, and we had a new set of people come in, and when we got in the water, one of the students starts freaking out, wailing and screaming and holding onto the board. I asked him what's wrong, and he told me that he can't swim. Now, I thought this was some joke, so I said, very funny, now paddle. And again, he's freaking out and just hanging onto the board and not swimming or anything. That's when I found out he can't swim for real, and he was serious. I drag him to the shore and ask if he can just lay on the board and I can just bring him over so he can wait for a wave. I was really pissed off that I'm wasting my time on this when I had a class to teach. So, quote, listen, dumbass. So I said, quote, listen, dumbass, you need to know how to swim to go surfing, just like you need to know how to swim for water polo or scuba diving and many other activities. If you really can't swim, then go away. I'm done wasting my time here, end quote. He leaves, and there was a massive argument that I can hear from the beach where he's yelling at our staff, demanding a refund, and other shit. He later wrote very bad reviews about us on Yelp, saying, quote, very unprofessional, unwilling to assist me in learning how to surf, end quote, which your staff responded back with, quote, sir, you didn't know how to swim. That's a prerequisite to surfing, something that should be self-evident, end quote, in the story.
Why the fuck would you try to surf if you can't swim? Like,
No,
did you just expect like a tow line that brings your surfboard out with you on it, like in a tubing?
So if that's a kid, I'm definitely talking to the parent about them being a dumbass.
If that's a grown adult, if that's a kid, yes, they're an asshole. Don't talk like that to a kid ever.
I wouldn't even mind teaching a kid how to surf, but that would be like a private lesson thing. It's something I'd have to do with prior knowledge. If
that's a kid, especially a younger kid, no, you are an asshole for taking that tone with them, especially when you could just go and casually approach their parents. But if that's an adult, it's on them for being a fucking idiot and trying to surf when they don't know how to fucking swim. Like,
yeah,
there's such a lapse in judgment.
Like that?
No, everyone knows how to fucking swim in Ventura.
Like it's a required fucking I just don't understand what they thought was going to happen. Was like, how did they expect to get to the what were they expecting to happen if they fell off? Were they just going to be like, well, guess I'll die?
Yes. Well, they would expect you to save them, and they don't really give a shit about whether that's inconveniencing for you or not.
I don't know. Like I'm with the lifeguard instructor here. If they're an adult, if they're a kid, I still think they're kind of in the right, but they shouldn't have taken that tone.
Yeah, I mean, he was a little bit of an asshole, but also, fuck that guy.
Zelfie,
yes.
Why is 5 of your 6... Zelfie, we're at the fucking Pokemon. Why is 5 of your 6 team not fully evolved?
I don't know. I didn't design the game. You just put me in it.
Wait. This next one is a very obvious asshole, but I think we should all rage a little bit. Am I the asshole for refusing to clean the otter habitat in our zoo every day for a pregnant coworker? We know they're a misogynist.
Yes.
I'm 22, and this coworker just recently got hired as first-time zookeepers in the past couple months. She seemed nice enough when I met her, and we didn't talk a whole lot as our work didn't overlap. She's being trained on small mammals, whereas I'm a, quote, swing keeper, or, basically a junior keeper who fills in as an assistant when needed. But a couple weeks ago, she told me that she needs help cleaning the otter dens and wants me to do it every day for the foreseeable future instead of her, which from my limited experience in that enclosure was not news I was thrilled to hear. I asked her why I need to do that every day. I'm sorry, I can't speak. That's part of her job. She told me that she's pregnant and that the smell in there is making her sick. I said, quote, they're otters. That smell makes everyone feel sick, end quote. But she insisted. I said, no, why should I have to spend half an hour in there every single day on top of everything else I do? Ooh, actually, fun. on top of everything else I already have to do. But she got mad, and I reluctantly gave it a go that day. It was a miserable 30 minutes. The next day she insisted again, but I put my foot down. I told her I hate the otter smell too, and I had other things to do besides do her job for her. I said I'd even be willing to help with the cleaning for any other small mammals, not the otters. But she insisted I help with the otters and that I was being very insensitive to her needs. In the end, we got in a bit of a fight, and our supervisor got involved and basically took her side and asked me if I could spare some time each day to clean the otter dens, and that this was part of her giving her reasonable accommodations for her pregnancy, which I just didn't think was fair. Now the coworker won't speak to me. Am I the asshole?
She's a pregnant woman, yes.
Yeah, pregnant women.
Like, you just don't like it. She might actually be, like, she's pregnant. You give pregnant women, like, what they need, pretty much.
Someone said, wouldn't this be a part of your job, filling in as needed? I'm confused.
Yeah.
What's his job again?
Filling in as needed, pretty much.
It's literally just like being an assistant to people and helping where you can.
Yeah, I mean, that's literally your job description, man. It doesn't matter how much you hate it. You got the fucking job for that reason. If they tell you to go clean up otter shit, you clean up otter shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if the lady's pregnant or anything.
But it's also just kind of a dick move. No, I will not help this pregnant woman.
Yeah, if your manager directs you over to a spot regardless of the situation, you do that shit. I mean, you do that regardless of what your job position is, basically. At, like, any sort of job.
Like, we all know it's a he, let's be real. Is conflating with, like, oh, I don't want to do this. You know? Like, he just doesn't want to, whereas she's a pregnant woman. She might not actually be able to. You know?
Yeah, basically. I'm so pissed off, by the way. I can't believe I missed that.
I'm still not over the fucking surfing one. Why would you try to surf if you can't fucking swim? Anyway, do you guys think 45 is like a good level to...
Yes. What level are you at now?
I'm in like the 41, 42 area.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just have to change my box.
Champ level's 50. Yeah, 45's
Yeah, 45 should be fine. This is not a difficult game. I doubt the champion has like any answer to the Sylveon.
Yeah.
Anyway, next post?
Dragalge.
I guess. Next post?
Oh yeah, I'm looking. Some of these are so juicy, but they're like whole fucking essays.
I am going in with a Helioptile because I don't know where the Sunstone is.
What you where it is? You have to go. It's on the path to the victory road.
You told me where it is like 3 weeks ago.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. Am I the asshole? My husband says I am a sexist for not being open to hiring a young, attractive nanny to help care for our children. Juicy title, but it's probably not that bad. My husband and I are pregnant with our third child. We were looking for a nanny to get a nanny to help out with the first two. Sorry, people don't know how to fucking write on Reddit. My husband and I are pregnant with our third child. We were looking.
You see words?
We were looking to get a nanny to help us out for the first 2 years with our third child. I'm planning on returning to work in 2 months after I deliver. I'm a bit uncomfortable having another woman in the house, to be honest, especially someone younger and more attractive than me. I trust my husband, I just don't want to invite that risk to my home. When we were interviewing candidates, I rejected 2 of the nannies despite them being qualified in everything we were looking for. My husband told me that he doesn't want to pick anyone that we aren't both comfortable with around our children, but if I am rejecting them just based on their age and attractiveness, he thinks it's a bit sexist. I agree with my husband in that if I was applying for a job and I got turned down for my age or level of attractiveness, it would be upsetting, but I feel that there should be an exception for someone that will be in our house all day. In his words, that it shows me that I am that opinion shows that I am a sexist when I am the employer or the one in power. I don't know. if you don't trust your husband, you should divorce him.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you.
Like, if you don't trust your husband, your relationship probably isn't as good as you think it is.
But it's like, okay, I can understand, like, if you're, like, really self-conscious like I am.
I kind of get where she's coming from.
Why that would be an
I
issue,
do understand where she's coming from, but I also understand where he's coming from.
Like, but, like, it's so contradictory. She's like, oh, I trust my husband, but I don't want that risk in my house. So you don't trust him. Or you just have personal problems you need to talk to a therapist about.
Yeah.
Really fucking paranoid. Extremely fucking
I get being paranoid, but, like, you need to chill out.
Is this the Sunstone?
It goes to a certain degree where you have to, like, get over it.
Yeah.
That's like a self-improvement thing.
Zelsi, where's the Sunstone?
I can't remember. That was 3 weeks ago. I just remember it was on the path. It was on the path between like Choto Kano to like Victor Road.
So it could be literally anywhere.
It was obtainable like pretty much as soon as you got served, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, like someone said, just because her insecurities come from a valid and understandable place does not mean that she's not an asshole for enforcing them. Yeah.
Yes. I'm real lesbian. Let's go. Finally get them.
No, that was not as juicy as it could have been.
Yeah.
No, I got some.
Is this the Sunstone? I found the Sunstone. Now I have no justification for keeping Ralphie as a helioptile, do I?
So pissed off.
I'm so sad.
Oh, here we go. This one's a little sad, but you guys can deal with it. Their ages. Well, I, male 27, have two friends that are a couple, male 24, male 44. They have been together for around 20 years, and I've known them for almost 6. They had a dog that recently passed.
Wait, hold up. They've been together for around 20 years, but you said male 24.
Oh, sorry, male 42, male 44.
Thank you, okay. Can't continue.
Sorry, I don't know if I missed. They have been together for almost 20 years, and I've known them for almost 6. They had a dog that recently passed away, and they called me to let me know.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ralphie. I'm sorry.
Wait, let's see the new baby. Ralphie was kind of drippy.
It's
his face.
He's not cute anymore. I hate it. Oh my god.
You're coping.
I don't like Heliolisk. I've never liked Heliolisk. I literally never liked Heliolisk.
It's a dope ass mon.
But it's like Helioptile's literally one of the cutest Pokemon to ever exist, and then Heliolisk is just ugly.
I'm sorry that I had to grow up.
No.
Okay.
I will fucking Peter Pan this bitch. It's too late now,
well,
but...
Mia, the story is about trauma, so maybe you can relate to it some. So TLD, our older couple this guy knows, has a dog that dies. Now, some background information for context. My mom died when I was born, and my dad died when I was 8 due to alcoholism. After that, I was taken by my grandmother on my mother's side, and she passed away when I was 20. I have no siblings. My friends had their dog for about 12 years, and of course they loved him. I can see how they could be devastated by his passing. The problem came when they called me to give me the news and asked me how to cope because, quote, I have the experiences because of how many relatives I have had to say goodbye to, end quote. I was taken a little aback, off guard, and surprised they put it like that. I don't know exactly what it was, but the comparison didn't sit well with me. I told them, quote, fuck you, asshole, it's not the same, end quote, and hung up. After that, I realized I was rude, but I thought to myself, if they apologize, I will too. 20 minutes later, one of them starts texting me saying I was an asshole for my reaction, that I had no sympathy for their pain. I did not answer anything, but left him on red. He then doubled down by saying that I was an idiot for not even bothering to respond. I don't feel it was appropriate for me to tell them that. I don't feel that it was appropriate for them to tell me that. It certainly did not make me feel good, and while I was ready to apologize for my rude answer, I still think they should have apologized first, but overall, they could have just told me their dog died and I could have given my condolences. Am I the asshole for the way I reacted?
Alright, so I guess as resident traumatized one,
I got hit by a car one time.
You did get hit by a car one time.
I think they qualify as being traumatized.
I only said that because Finn was like, Mia, you might be able to relate to this because he's trauma.
What?
I think my take, all joking aside, is that it's a shitty thing to ask this person, especially with that phrasing. Because no, I'm sorry, but like a pet is like you can still love a pet, you can still be devastated when it's died. That's fine. But you're like, oh, how do we get over this? Because you have experience with people dying, like literally the people who fucking raised you dying. It's just fucking cold. Like that's.
I feel like.
Like again, the guy brings it up in the thing. Like maybe he could have responded better, but if they just said, "Oh, our dog died and we're really sad," then maybe they would have gotten a better fucking response.
I don't know. Okay, I'll first preface this by saying it sounds like English is a second language for this person, so maybe like it came out differently. But okay, if I'm taking this from like the place where it's like, I'm assuming the best of how they phrased it. If they were like, hey, like our dog died, you know, it sounds like that dog was like basically a child for them. Mm-hmm. You know, they've had it like for so long.
12 years is a long time, but for perspective, the poster's grandmother raised them for like 12 years.
Yeah. So it's like, if they're like, hey, you know, like, we know you've been through a lot. Do you have any, like how... like, and they were like asking them like how, you know, how have you coped like with loss in your past? I don't really think that's a big deal. I wouldn't be offended.
I don't know. I feel like also though, if you're going to that place, you know that that's a sensitive spot for someone.
Yeah, but at that time, like if you're friends with someone for 6 years, I just wouldn't react like that though. I would assume like my friend is asking me from like if it comes out wrong, I would just assume they're not trying to be an asshole. Mm-hmm. So,
but I do understand where it's coming from. It's that if you uncover stuff, you are not going to react rationally if something like that gets brought up in a way you feel is insensitive.
Yeah, I don't really think it's not something I would be offended by if someone asked me.
Yeah, it's something I can understand being offended by, though.
Yeah.
Do you two have any input?
Delphi,
I kind of forgot the entire situation.
If someone loses a pet, right, and you are someone who's lost, not you as in the person in the story, you, if you're the person in the story, has lost like 3 family members in like 20 years, and someone comes to you after losing a pet and they're like, hey, you've been through a lot, how should we cope? Or like, what, any tips and tricks for coping?
I don't know. I feel like just equating a pet to literally your parents and your grandmother who fucking raised you is just weird as all hell.
I don't know, like, so maybe if I've really gotten over it, I'll be like, haha.
Oh, sure. Way to talk over Zelfie.
So this is actually a situation I've been in before. Honestly, I'm just a helpful person. I get it. And some people take things differently, so I get why that could be very insensitive between the two. But I'm a helpful person. If they're my friend, I just want to help them out. That's all. I don't really care too much about it being a pet or whatever. If they just need help, I'm just gonna go ahead and be a good friend for them.
Look at that. Good person Zelfie out here.
Good. Yeah, for once, Zelfie choosing to be a good person.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly what I did before.
I know that, like, the topic of like death in the family is actually something I don't have terribly much experience with. So, like, equating it to what I do and don't want to talk about for various reasons probably is going to produce a different result because it's not the same.
Different people are settle for different tasks, right? Yeah. Not everyone can be a goddamn therapist.
Yeah.
True.
Like, so I don't know. I don't.
It really depends on the person that you're confronted about.
Can I just say they're both that? Everyone in this is an asshole and move on?
Sure, you can.
I would just say whatever. I don't think they're assholes.
Like, I think they were both of them were being insensitive, but I think the person who wrote the post is a little more justified.
Oh, and then, like, in response? Yeah, like, the responses to each other being like that is kind of...
Like, dog owner started by being really insensitive. Person had, like, a really harsh remark. And then they said some really harsh shit back. So...
I don't know how a 6-year-old friendship unfolds like that, unless if it's built on. Like,
yeah, no, it's like I've been friends with someone for 6 years, and they like I would just assume they're coming from a good place.
Yeah, like we've been friends for 6 years. It's hard, like it's hard for you guys to like legitimately defend me probably, and I would assume that goes the other ways too.
No, I hate you.
I know, love you too.
I get moody, but I'm not really ever offended. I'm offended by Cheryl's existence, but that's about it.
I was offended when Cheryl blew up my house.
Everything. True.
Yeah,
I was really offended when Cheryl blew up my house.
Cheryl almost threw a 6-year friendship away because she got mad that someone tore down her cobblestone.
I cock and balls.
I didn't want a cock and balls right outside my fucking front door.
Okay, anyways, we're not restarting this.
Why did you build it like so close to my house? You had so much space, including in front of your own house.
Because there was space near your house. I don't know.
Okay. So, am I the asshole for wanting to play COD on Christmas instead of spending time with my wife and kids?
Yes.
My birthday is on Christmas Day. I have always spent my birthday celebrating Christmas and never doing anything I want. My son is 3 and my daughter is 6 months, and I spend a lot of time with them and my wife, really seeing my friends anymore. This Christmas, I just want to see my friend. This Christmas, I just want to play COD with the boys. They're all going to be playing COD on Christmas / my birthday, and I don't want to miss out. They are never online at the same time. My wife is incredibly angry with me and wants to throw away my new Xbox because of this. I'm angry because I just want to play COD with the boys on my birthday. Am I the asshole?
My first question is, how old is this man?
He didn't say.
I kind of get it though. That's.
I mean, you can probably understand a bit more, Zelfie, because you have like a holiday on a birthday.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more that can be said about that. That I just don't have the details to like elaborate on. Like, you know, what time was this meeting at? Was it like after Christmas morning? Because Christmas morning is a big time for it. And like, if you're not going out to meet up with them their day anyway, you know, let him enjoy his fucking birthday.
But also, you could just wait.
Also,
like your kids go to bed at like 8 o'clock. They're 3 and 6.
Yeah, it's also like those kids are young. You know, you gotta give them, you know, their birth. You know, you gotta sacrifice some things as a man in order to do those things. But also, as an individual person, I mean, come on. I get it. Take away the COD part, for example. Like, I just want to hang out with the bros on my birthday.
Yeah, like, I definitely get that. I think the fact that it's for COD makes it feel like you're blowing up your kids for a video game, and that's something that I'm like...
It's for COD is funny.
Oh, yeah, no, the fact that it's for fucking Call of Duty is hysterical, but...
Yeah, and it just sort of detracts from, like, the whole point that's being made here. It's like, it's his birthday. What's some COD on his fucking birthday?
Yeah, just wait until the kids go to sleep.
If you want to play COD with the boys all day, just don't have kids.
Yeah. Like, the fact that he has kids and still wants to play COD is, like, actually surprising.
So, I mean, the thing is, like I said, it's not even about the COD part. It's about, like, his friends are all online, and they're rarely online, so he wants to go hang out with all his friends.
Why are you reasonable today? What the fuck? You're never a reasonable person.
What? Okay, so, like... Logical Zelfie is always there, but it's much funnier to be like, haha, shitposting Zelfie.
Alright, Cheryl, what's your take on this?
Cheryl, would you spend Christmas playing CODs with the boys, or would you take care of your children that you gave birth to?
I mean, well, I probably like.
Cheryl can't answer the question again. Obviously.
I'm like, look, okay, you give them their presents and they're busy, and then you play some COD. There's like a pretty good like way to.
What about the wife? What if she wants you to spend Christmas with your child?
She should be playing COD.
Okay, Kaz says to ask Simi for her thoughts on it.
My wife and me would be both interested in COD. You know, maybe we introduce our kids to some fucking shooters. Let's go.
Yeah, my kids are good. Yeah, on Christmas Day, I taught my kids how to play Black Ops Zombies.
Yeah. So let's say hypothetically that you asked Simi for, hey, can I play COD with the boys on Christmas? What would Simi for say?
Simi 4 wouldn't be a thing. Simi 4's not fucking real. Okay.
That wasn't my idea. Kaz asked it.
Oh my god, it's all looping back together. We're the assholes.
Are we? I can't wait for like Zelfie to make the Reddit post. Just like, am I the asshole for suggesting my friend would fuck a Simi 4? Actually, please write that. Please write that, Zelfie. Or Finn, I don't care. Someone write that.
It should be Finn. Finn's the one already. Finn's the Redditor.
Oh no, I'm good.
Anyway, next question.
He's looking for what?
I'm looking for a GC one.
Alright. I will say when we're doing the Elite Four, I'd like if we focused on that. But
why would you do that? All the fights have been so easy so far.
Maybe they won't be easy. I don't know.
That's not true.
Oh god, where's the time gone? I didn't realize it's fucking 10.
Oh yeah, no, we've like accomplished a lot in this stream, but none of it has been worth pointing out.
We actually had a conversation literally the entire fucking stream. That's a fucking rare one. Usually we're all like, how's the weather, guys?
Yeah, especially on fucking Fire Emblem. Like, Cass pointed this out a while back, but like, have you guys noticed in Fire Emblem we always come up with like our good tangents when there's dialogue, and not when like we actually need a good tangent?
I don't know, yeah. It's because something gets brought up, and then someone has a stance on it.
Yeah. Like, there's actual things happening, so we actually respond to them.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Am I the asshole for calling out my friend for having plastic surgery done, making her cry, when she tried to lecture me about my skin when we were at the beach without an umbrella? This happened on Sunday. My friends and I were at the beach and... Oh my fucking god. This grammar is making me flip out.
Okay.
This happened on Saturday. My friends and I were at the beach. In total, there was 5 of us. I should add that I am the only black girl in the friend group. Everyone else is white except for one of my friends who is mixed. The sun was particularly strong, and while we all put on sunscreen, I wanted to get a beach umbrella before going onto the beach. We were going to be there all day, and I said I didn't want to get too dark, and in general, sunscreen only does so much. Cindy, I guess this is one of her friends, Cindy then starts lecturing me on how I need to accept that my own skin. There is no such thing as too dark, that being black is beautiful, and that I should love myself. It just really rubbed me the wrong way, because it was like she was talking down to me as if I am some stupid kid. I am perfectly fine with my skin, but no, I don't want... Again, this grammar. I am perfectly fine with my skin, but I don't want to roast in the sun. I tell Cindy that it's really rich coming from you. Aren't you the same one that is dying to get a tan? Why don't you love your white skin? Or why can't you just love your own lips? Why do you get lip fillers? Why do you want to get veneers? Aren't you happy with the way God made you? I didn't realize it, but some of our friends didn't know about the extensive plastic surgery Cindy had gotten, and she has actually just told people that she looks like this naturally. I know I should have stopped earlier, but I just hate when people talk down to me as if I'm not 24, and that I can make my own decisions. I don't know. I knew it was an asshole thing, but at the same time, I don't know why she talked down to me the way she did if it wasn't to belittle me.
I don't know. I think she's in the right here.
I don't even know how to respond to that. It's just like...
Cindy, Cindy just
really
comes off as really condescending here. Like, why is her first assumption that she's only doing it because, like, she doesn't want to, like, look too dark when she's already black? And not that, oh, I don't know, you need to take care of your fucking skin even if you're black? Like,
white girl problems.
Like, you still have to care for your skin even if you're black and you don't visibly tan as easily.
Oh yeah, you don't understand.
But it's like, okay, your friend should stay in her lane. But also,
like, again, a lot of these are like, you were provoked into giving a response that's probably a little, like, hard to justify.
But this is the thing, right? Unless this friend has a okay, is this friend a dick for saying that she doesn't have, like, that she looks like this naturally when she has plastic surgery? Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I don't get all the people who are so willing to just go like, nuclear on their friends. Mm-hmm. Like, why can't you just talk to them like a normal person? If I was like complaining and, like, Mia was like, well, you know what, Finn, you're ugly and you're never gonna, like, have anyone in your life who loves you, and, like, you suck and you're awful, I would be like, wow. That sucks.
Yeah, but also, like...
But, like, do people just, like, even if Zelfie, like, one day was just, like, everyone was like, you know what, Zelfie, we're tired of your shit. Well, I would be like, wow, that's a lot. You should relax.
Here's the thing. you'd be surprised by the amount of people who just aren't ready for life that are out there in the world, and that's reassured me on my own beat.
For me, it's like, I'm surprised by the amount of people who hate their friends.
Right?
Like, why would you willingly spend time with people you don't actually like?
Well, that's the thing. That's why when people go nuclear on their friends, I'm like, wow, you're not friends with this person. If you're not willing to just like her response could have just as easily been like, hey, you're coming off as really condescending right now, like cut it out. That would have the same thing. But instead you're telling everyone all your friends' surgeries and medical history. It's a little weird.
Yeah. Like, also, like, obviously I'm not in the best position to talk about this, but also, like, I kind of feel like Cindy's response could trigger, how do I put this? Like, it's not meant to be racist, but it sort of feels racist in a way that implies that Cindy, or not Cindy, the girl doesn't already know this, and that Cindy needs to tell her that she's not, like, this white girl needs to tell her, like, hey, it's okay to be black, don't be ashamed, like...
Well, so that's the thing, I'm reading the comments, and people are saying, like, that it was a little, like, that her friend could have just as easily been trying to be supportive, because apparently, like, people who are saying, like, oh, I don't want to get, like, too dark, how that can, like, sometimes be, like, some sort of, like, internalized racism or whatever. So for friends, if she's, like, here, like, really, the whole issue is that we don't hear the tone of this conversation.
Yeah.
So
like,
she's,
this is
like,
hard to tell
off,
without
like,
hearing, like, how Cindy does it, because it could be, like, either an honest mistake or genuinely kind of almost racist.
I mean, I will also, yeah, I mean, it comes off as, like, almost toxically positive. But I hate that fucking mindset.
Yeah. Like when Cheryl
like,
broke your house and you went
love
with
the
your
way you
dog.
are. But
Yeah.
it unfortunately comes off as the way it does. And then, you know, that forces the, it doesn't force, but you get the snappy comeback, right? That's something a lot of people do. That's something I would do.
Yeah. I think Cheryl blowing up my house is literally the only time I've been legitimately, like, very angry at any of you guys.
Yeah, but I mean, but there's a time of, like, crossing a line, and, like, other times of, like, just being
like,
funny,
Cindy could have left out the whole black thing entirely.
Yeah, I mean, she could have just been ignorant if she was just like, oh, like, if it sounds like, if she's like, if this friend has vocalized, like, self-image concerns in the past, she's like, oh, you know, no, like, you're beautiful as is.
But, like, even if it doesn't mean harm, there's also a good chance that because this woman is black, living in what I would assume is, like, a white-dominated area, they have dealt, like, with people in the past who did genuinely mean harm, saying similar things.
Yeah, just, like, that wasn't worth going nuclear on your friend.
It wasn't worth going nuclear on it, but, like, I understand. A lot of this is, like, I understand why you were upset, but it wasn't worth the response. On the other hand, Cheryl blowing up my house was absolutely worth the response of me getting genuinely angry for the first time.
I don't know about that.
Oh my god, your Minecraft house got blown up. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's like the end of the world.
Yeah. No, I don't get legitimately angry often, but when I do, that happens. Welcome to Pokemon League, Chris. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Will. I have trained all around the world, making my fair... I led Malamar. Holy shit. Fairy Pokemon powerful. And at last I've been accepted into the Elite Four. I can only keep getting better. Losing is not an option. I led Malamar. I was not expecting this.
Dude, I literally did the same exact thing. I led Malamar and I got fucked. Dude, I was so pissed off with this.
Hi, Dedenne. I think this is a good change. I think it's nice to give Fairy some rep. And not just
it's a good change, but I got absolutely ass blasted by this change. I was so pissed.
Yeah, like, I'm just slightly worried because I, A, led Malamar, and B, this is the closest thing I have to, like, a good Fairy answer. Hey, at least they gave Dedenne Moonblast here. Shoutouts to Dedenne not getting... Does it get...
It gets Gleam.
It doesn't even get Moonblast yet, it gets Gleam.
There's, like, quite a few fairy types that only get D-Gleam, and it's a little concerning.
Yeah, Togekiss is another one.
I was hoping it would have Nuzzled just to fuck you up.
Just to fuck me up? Oh, that did what? Fuck, this is our only Fairy resist.
Yeah, I hope you don't die me out. That would be really unfortunate. It would be really unfortunate to watch you get yeeted right fucking now.
Oh yeah. I mean, hey, I guess we could start... Nothing.
Yeah, I don't think we have anything.
We could play Radiant Dawn for free and maybe finish it in the next century.
Eventually, maybe. The Moonblast sprite's really cool.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy like the new animations that they came up with.
Are they custom animations?
I mean, they have to be. Moonblast doesn't exist in Gen 2. I think they use existing assets, but the animations are custom. Yeah, no, he's fairy instead of psychic. That's a good change.
We're calling Will a fairy now? That's a little homophobic.
Sure, Finn.
Has anyone ever like acknowledged Will as a character ever?
No. Was he even in the anime?
No.
I don't think so.
They didn't start putting like all the Elite Four members in the anime until I think Gen 4. I know Drake was in the Gen 3 one.
I was playing through Gaia recently, just on my own accord, because I never actually finished it when we did that one Nuzlocke.
Because when do you ever finish things that we do together?
No, I lost it Nuzlocke 3 times.
Oh, you lost it 3 times? Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Apparently, Will's a gym leader in that game.
I don't remember this at all.
What game is Will a gym leader in?
Gaia.
Gaia, the fan game.
Oh, I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Dude, that Gaia had like a plot for like the first 6 badges, and then there was no plot until like after the Elite Four.
All Kanto Elite Four members show up in the anime. Right, I remember Lorelei showing up because they made her. They made her very stacked.
Didn't they change her name in the anime too?
Oh yeah, she's Prima. And the literal first shot you see of her is just her boobs.
That's pretty.
They should have made Professor Oak and Bertha a couple in the games. Changed my mind.
What, that Professor Oak just dumped Agatha for Bertha? Or?
Yeah, Bertha instead of Agatha.
Why did you put it Bertha?
Yo, that kind of looks like Cheryl.
Why'd you put it?
I mean, Agatha and Bertha are like definitely sisters, right?
You know Surpuff can learn surf, right?
It's not gonna have surf.
Light screen? Yeah, that's annoying.
There's no fucking way this has surf. Also,
Cheryl, your sister kind of looks cute here. Sorry, I mean your brother, it's male.
Is Kevin a Slurpuff?
Just ask that to Kevin with no context, please.
Yo, we should make a Kevin emote and have it be Slurpuff.
What is Kevin being added to ST?
Yo, wait! That'd be so fire.
Is Slurpuff still free on ST? We could do this.
No.
Rip.
No, it's not. It's Sweeps.
It's Sally.
Same difference. No one gives a shit. They're all men.
Huh? Y'all are.
Mm-hmm. Yo, me when screen Sylveon.
It's not even screen Sylveon. The first screen went up with Slurpuff.
Wait, Cheryl, we should make Kevin a Swirlix.
So Kevin just evolves into Salmon?
Yes.
I still remember the one Kevin quote in our QDB, and it's just apparently Kevin yelling, "Your mom waited 9 months for you?"
Kevin is so based.
Did Cheryl say hold on? Did Kevin say one time, or did Cheryl say one time, Kevin, I put on my pants, or something like that?
I remember that.
Oh yeah, there was.
God, that is ancient fucking history. Holy shit.
Ancient S Bloodborne.
Alright, thanks for not dying, Merlings. Kevin is Cheryl's younger brother, who we reference probably more than any of our other siblings because Kevin actually talks sometimes.
I don't think I've ever mentioned my younger sister to you guys.
Like, I will passively. I have a lot of stories like about my younger brother, but a lot of them are from like the past. So
I do have 4 sisters, yes, and I don't talk about any of them. No, I actually do bring them up. I brought up like the anti-vaxxer who's dating a cop.
Right, you. That's not a good start.
I have 2 brothers, 2 sisters.
They're all like half brothers, right? Or
yeah.
Okay.
I have no complete siblings.
I have 3 half sisters and 1 full sister.
Yeah, I have 1 younger brother and then a cousin who I used to live with, but that doesn't really count.
No, cousins don't count as siblings, Mia. This might surprise you, but they're not actually.
I know they're not, but she thinks I'm her sibling. I think, but she's a child.
Wait, oh wait, is this the one that loves the Eslo voice?
Yes.
Yeah, I hate her already.
Yeah.
I can't believe she's an enabler. Ralphie might die here, Mia.
Hold on, I have something important to do. Ralphie?
I get kicked.
Don't talk shit about my cousin. She's wonderful.
Man, are you dying? Oh my god, what's
Did I say something about your cousin? I think I said, like, sorry to her.
This is true. I mostly kicked you for laughing at Finn's joke.
What, about murdering babies?
No, about what Finn just said.
Oh.
Keep up.
Are people not allowed to be funny? This is literally 1980.
Don't talk shit about my cousin like that.
I'm not talking shit about her. I'm just saying that she has questionable taste.
Don't talk shit about her. I will kick you again.
Okay, but only if you kick Zelfie.
I'm having questionable decisions about Mia's, what Mia brings to the table. Maybe influence her.
To the table. What the fuck?
Anyway, this Sylveon is kind of a problem.
You should just split.
The Sylveon is actually kind of a fucking problem.
Are you?
And does he have a full restore too?
Better not.
Yo, we're about to lose.
My cousin is beast! Thank you guys for the channel, please.
I bet. Oh my! If it fucking has a full restore, I'm gonna nut.
If he has a full
that's-
restore, I think we just... Weedle!
Uh-oh. Oh, that's real bad.
I guess we go into Toad Hut.
Remember when I said Will fucked me up?
Yeah, I'm starting to see why.
Of course, Zelfie wants to get fucked up by a femboy.
Yeah,
You need to shut the fuck up.
You got a problem with me speaking the truth? This Sylveon?
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Toadhead. Why did that take 4 for Pokemon? Okay, he should have, like, Klefki left? Yeah, Klefki's, like, I think the only fairy it can be. Unless it's Whimsicott. Please don't be Whimsicott. Oh, also Gorgeous.
That's actually bad for you, man. You're gonna get fucked.
Yeah, this isn't good. Wait, I'm stupid. It probably is like Petal Dance.
Wait. Oh no, this thing.
It's Gen 2 moveset, but. Wait, I'm sorry, Toadhead. Oh, that was so stupid of me.
Hey, I also lost size but to Flocus. That's crazy.
You did the exact same thing, didn't you?
I led with Malamar, and then Seismitoad died of Florges.
Oh,
you did the exact same thing. You forgot it learned grass moves.
No, it was weakened. I thought I was gonna kill it.
Oh, sorry, Toadhead. I'm really sorry. That was so dumb of me. Damn it! Damn it! Toadhead had all our water HMs too.
Oops.
Yeah, you're about to get yeeted by. Wait, what are the rest of the Elite Four? Bruno, not Bruno.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Seb. I was like, oh, Florges is not part grass. It won't get Petal Dance in this gen, and then it fucking did.
To be fair, you didn't really have any switch-ins either.
Yeah. I don't know, like if Petal Dance, like if, I'm not sure Sylveon 1v1s it from full, honestly. I think Florges has like higher special attack. Damn it, I'm sorry, Toadhead.
You're a murderer.
This is a Toad sad moment.
I will say between the two, Cosmo was absolutely the correct one to not accidentally let die to a Florges because we have a fighting and a dragon leader coming up.
Mia, what are you gonna do if you wipe here?
If I wipe, we don't. If I wipe at the Elite Four, I don't continue. That's just been a constant. Same for like important evil team fights.
Well, it is what it is.
Yep.
What do you say
Merlink, so you're gonna
the cards are being dealt?
Yeah,
you're gonna sweep
playing the
Koga.
cards that she's given. That's my favorite fucking emo. I don't give a shit if anyone says that.
Wow! I am Koga of the Elite Four. I live in shadows and ninja. My intricate style will confound and destroy you. Confusion, sleep, poison. Prepare to be the victim of my sinister technique.
Wait, you lost your ground type.
I have 2 psychic types.
You're gonna get yeeted by explosion.
Steph says, still can't believe I wiped to Eternius in your sword Nuzlocke forever ago. Yeah. Like, no shade, but I definitely would not expect people to lose a Sword Shield Nuzlocke. And especially not like a Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. Like, I just did not... I don't think I'll ever finish that game, and it's entirely due to the affection mechanic. Like, I tried to go back, and then... I think it was what? Like, Barry was actually giving me trouble, then my Raptordos lived on 1 and got a crit in the same turn because of affection, and I was like, alright, that's enough of this game. Like, why does Pokemon take features that are fine when optional and make them fucking mandatory? But, like, I would literally think it were a great game if it weren't for affection. But no, that one thing just completely kills it.
Ooh, what are we gonna do here? Oh,
I'm a fire type.
I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't lead Malamar this time, I started Merlinks.
This was underwhelming. Sort of like Zelfie's Love Life. I didn't want to say sex part, but that is
What the fuck?
Okay, that's kind of
I'm
rude.
rapidly approaching your location. You better start running.
Zelfie, would you like me to kick Finn for that?
Nah, we'll get it in due time.
Okay.
I wouldn't go to sleep tonight if I were you.
holy shit, you're finally taking me out of my mood.
Yeah, like you could have picked on like my love. You could have picked on my love life, and I'd have just laughed it off because I don't have one. But no, you had to go for Zelfie.
Ooh, I don't know if I. Well, no, because it's funny because Zelfie actually like does things.
I do have a very sad love life.
Yeah, but
Last
not
girl
for.
I tried to hit on, fucking cheated on me. Well, basically, what happened? I don't know if chat about this, but I went on a date with some girl at Walmart. She was pretty cute. I thought she was a
girl. You want to date with a girl from Walmart? That's your
yeah. When I was still working there, she seemed pretty cool. But what ended up happening is that she had just gotten off a breakup I had no clue about. That she was using me to get the other guy jealous.
Oh, so you were like the rebounds, more or less.
Yeah.
That's actually really bad.
Yeah, and it actually worked, which is the sad part. And it took her friends telling me and then me confronting her about it to like, you know, actually get shit done about it.
Damn.
And then she wasn't even that sorry about it.
Rip.
Yeah.
And she could have at least been like, hey, can we like take a few pictures with me as like a gig to like make my ex mad? I feel like it wouldn't have been that big of a deal.
Right? You don't have to lead someone on like that.
I think the last guy I really fell for also ended up being gay, so I can't escape. I should have just been born a man. I would have landed so many people.
Can I ask who this is? Have you met them?
Yeah, he's a friend of mine. He also goes to like Smash tournaments and stuff. And we get along great, but he's gay, so I just have to sit here and be like, well, let me try to make sure this doesn't show.
The only guy who I've really been in like a quote-unquote relationship with ended up being super mentally ill, so it just didn't work out.
I think like I know we like to joke that we literally just have to use my crushes as a gaydar, but I think it's true. Also, nice throw spray, idiot.
He looks like Elmo.
He's fucking Ernie, and then the socket just burnt.
No, he's Elmo getting ready to throw hands at Rocco.
He learned Rock Smash. He learned Rock Smash for this very moment. About to bust some heads.
It's Cheryl. Do your best Scrappy voice.
No, it's Scrafty.
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 I hope that I know that. Like, how do I like this? It's such a missed opportunity that they didn't make like Galarian Scrafty just in a kilt.
Just who?
Just
That'd be so
in a
fucking
kilt,
funny.
because Scotland.
Yo, I don't know how I feel about that. Big ass move.
Or Cheryl, do you remember Oricorio Clog?
Oh my god. Oh, that was so good.
I wonder if I still have the drawing somewhere. Probably not, but I will look.
That show was so funny.
I probably have a picture on my phone, actually. Let me just... I don't know. I don't remember the context. It might have been like... I was like, hey, there could be other Oricorio clones based on dance, and my first thought was like, fucking Clog. And I mentioned this to Cheryl because Oricorio is a shitlon.
Well, that's funny. It's like, yo, it's Bird.
It's Bert. But it gets better because I was home alone that day, so I literally drew a fucking picture.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on E-Speed Song?
Why the fuck does this also get E-Speed?
Reasons.
But this is back in like 2019, back when I still had purpose in life, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of scrolling.
Oh, just search image.
It's still on my phone somewhere. I can literally just scroll down and find the image eventually. It's not like anything else is going on. I got hit once by Bruno and Koga combined.
And one of them was a Prio move, so you technically.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Karen. God, Sylveon just matches up so incredibly against all of these.
Did you fight Koga yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did not get hit.
What type is Aaron?
Karen's dark type.
Karen's dark type, but she has like 2 dark types in total. No, she has 3.
Well, in Johto, there's literally only like 2 dark types in the fucking game that aren't
There's
Tyranitar.
Diesel, Murkrow, Tyranitar.
Yeah, she has
And
like
Houndoom.
Murkrow and Houndoom.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about those.
She has Murkrow, Houndoom, Umbreon.
Oh, Umbreon too. There's a lot more dark types than there are steel types in.
Yeah, there sure are.
There's Steelix, Scizor, and then like Magneton, technically.
Skarmory?
Oh yeah, there's Skarmory Fortress.
Skarm Fortress, not much. Okay, I'm getting there, I think.
Okay, never mind. I just can't count.
It's better than like the Dragon type situation, which is like Dragonite, Dragonite? Oh, Kingdra.
Dragonite Kingdra.
I low-key feel like they should have changed the types of the Elite Four, because just having a fairy type is so stupid.
Okay, where the fuck? No, I'm going to find this. I've sunk cost fallacy myself again. Give me a second. Oh, this is still fucking summer, wasn't it? No. Why do I have that there? Did I just not take pictures for that one? What the fuck? Found it!
Oh, good.
I'm gonna put it in general chat for you guys in the harem.
I hate this. I hate this so much.
I'm not an artist.
Roger, look at this shit.
It's good.
I don't know why I went with a head-on view either.
What is this?
It's Oricorio Clog.
Oricorio Clog?
He's wearing a kilt and he's clogging. I'm not an artist, but I'm not sorry for this.
Run this Oricorio. What a beast-ass mod.
Yeah, bring Oricorio back. Like, Pom Pom did a lot of shit for the tier. It was like another Rotom, pretty much. And then Geisha was a very funny win condition.
Were any of them bad?
The psychic one was the worst Sigilith, but
yeah, the psychic one would have been fine if it weren't for Sigilith existing and just having like better stats across the board, and also Magic Guard and a better move pool. But I guess the worst would arguably be Bile, because at least the psychic one got banned from Chitmon's Yu, whereas Bile didn't, because the hazard removal in that tier did not exist.
Which one was that?
Fire. Cheryl, do you remember Drap's fucked up, like, substitute sword stance acrobatics Bile set?
oh my god, yes, he tried to run fucking physical or a choreo.
I remember it
In a
swept you the
tier
first
where
time.
we have like Torkoal, Alamola, like what the hell's wrong with
What
this?
type is that one?
Still Firefly.
Bile-
I remember he did it in Yu. Also, this Bisharp is a problem. I suddenly really wish we had Seismitoad.
Damn, that's really unfortunate, man. You shouldn't have fucking sacked it.
Oh.
Dude, that Bisharp sprite's hella cool. And it's also
Yeah, that's a
just
really
normal-
good sprite.
Dude, Bisharp is so... It was such a good mod to use, I like that.
How much is this gonna do?
Not that much.
Okay, livable one now?
Hit him with that... Signal Yeet.
Wait, did he get Sucker Punch?
No.
There's no way Sucker exists at this point. Like, priority moves weren't really a thing outside of, I think, Quick Attack and Sucker Punch until Gen 4.
And E-Speed.
Or E-Speed, not Sucker Punch, I mean. Quick Attack, E-Speed. And, like, E-Speed was so special because it was Quick Attack, but faster. Ooh.
What if this doesn't KO?
Work on.
You're fucking blessed.
Actually, though, what the fuck?
Not gonna lie, it didn't even cross my mind that she might have a Bisharp. Oops. Oh, this is the Pangoro.
Zelfie killer.
Wait, did Zelfie almost run up to this or something?
No, this killed like 3 of my bombs, that's all.
Was one of them the
Did you use-
Sylveon?
On 3 separate occasions.
We should get. I hope it has gunk shots where it fucking nukes you from.
It's dead.
Oh, what? You're faster. You're a fucking hacker.
I'm 5 levels higher.
I hope this Sylveon dies so that we can be like you can suffer.
So we have like an actual fight for plants.
Wait, what happens if you run out of Moonblast?
I have an elixir in my bag.
I hate you.
I hate this sprite. I don't know what emotion this pose is supposed to like be representing, but I hate it.
It's called the furry bait pose.
Okay, but who is furry baiting in a wrong hat?
I don't
your
know,
mom.
but like I want the Zoroark off the screen. Goodbye.
Yeah,
Don't come back. Hello, Malamar. Goodbye, Malamar. This
Oh,
one
I
might
can't
actually
believe
take a
you did
hit
that.
because it's our level. Nope, wasn't that fun. Wasn't that fun.
Okay, I'm so tired of this. I'm just gonna go look for something else. Dude, there's nothing else to look for.
Man, imagine being named Karen.
I feel bad for cool people that are named Karen.
I knew
I've
a
met
girl
some-
in high school whose mom was named Karen, and she actually was kind of a Karen, reportedly. So maybe it's just a self-fulfilling prophecy.
I hate the people who call anyone a Karen that just like complains about something. Like, shut the fuck up.
Being a Karen.
Like when someone has like a valid complaint in a restaurant and someone's like, "Oh, you're being such a Karen." No, shut up, bitch. Dumbass. You know how everyone can you disagree with.
Alright, are you guys ready to click Moonblast 6 times?
Mia, I don't know who he's leading with, but I feel like you've already made a mistake.
With leading
No.
Sylveon? I've been waiting for you. Chris, I knew that you, with your skills, would eventually reach me here. There's no need for words now. We will battle to determine who is the stronger of the two of us. As the most powerful trainer and as the Pokemon League champion, I, Lance the Dragon Master, accept your challenge. I like the Gen 2 champion theme quite a lot.
Alright, let's see who he leads with, because I have a prediction.
It's Drun.
I was expecting them to lead off with Archeops, because doesn't he lead with, like, Aerodactyl?
No, there's 6 dragons now. They can actually just give him 6 dragons.
Yeah, but it would have been cooler for him to lead with Archeops or something and fuck you up.
You're just coping because I'm actually winning.
I am, because you have a fucking cheat code.
I'm sorry I caught and actually used a Sylveon.
Okay, don't say, like, I'm sorry I actually caught, because it was literally just given to you.
I still had to catch it.
Yeah, and you did actually really struggle with it.
I did, it took a while. I was getting worried. Ah, hello, Dragaldi.
Cheryl, do your best Dragalgi noise.
I don't know. It's like gargled in water, so it'd be like.
Thank you.
Sounds like you're choking on dick.
Yeah, that did nothing. Oh, you're so fucking lucky. I hate you.
Why did it do so little? I didn't want to switch into Delphox because Delphox is frail.
Do you see this thing's special defense?
This is true. Maybe I should just Night Slash it. Well, we're going to take a singular hit, I suppose.
Hit him with okay, Dragon Claw. Damn it.
So do they just, like, not use potions until Gen 3?
I know Red had full restores.
Why does he have like 2 collars? What the fuck? He looks like he's in the fucking cone of shame.
Yeah, this looks like an RBY spray, I'm not gonna lie.
This is so bad. This is probably worse than the RBY Hack Circus sprays. He's in the fucking cone of shame, oh my god. Hyper Beam! Cosmo?
You're so lucky.
Check stream memes? Okay.
Oh, Draining Kiss. Oh, you're trying.
Why did that almost outcome? Okay, 1 second. I've been told to check stream memes at this very pivotal moment. Thank you, Sev.
I hope this crits.
We might be in a bit of a problem here, honestly.
Yeah, Mia hasn't lost a lot in a while. She should lose one now.
I lost one for the first time in like 4 streams at the start of this.
Did we?
A Seismitoad.
Oh.
That was not the beginning, though.
Yeah, we haven't lost a lot in a long time during this stream.
Oh, I hope this has Hurricane.
I don't have a good switch in, so I guess we'll find out. Shit.
Please, KO. Please,
what
KO.
was I gonna
Please,
suggest? Cosmo?
I hope you're Sylveon.
I own this game. I own this game.
Noivern, you're so bad.
The thing that
And I got the crit.
if she loses this run.
Bro, what the fuck? I worked so hard and completed the game and that.
I am absolutely just getting carried by this thing.
Oh, okay. And just send out the 4 times a week.
Yeah, Staff Hurricane from Noivern isn't killing it like a quarter. This isn't killing it now.
You don't know that. It'll burn into a para.
It's gonna freeze you.
This game is stupid, and I hate it.
Well, that was fun.
He is dumb and cringe.
You guys just didn't put Sylveon on your teams. I don't know what to tell you.
He is a hacker.
The day that you lose Sylveon is the day you lose this run.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Please, can it be like, okay, Well, if it was a Sasuke Gudra, it would be pretty fire. But...
Is Sasuke Gudra like double type or is it just mono dragon?
No, it's Dragon Steel. It's fucking good.
Oh shit, that's actually kind of busted.
On top of that, its defense has got even better too. It's not even just like a purely special wall anymore.
Wow. Also, yeah, this Gudra sprite is really cute.
Just use fucking Hyper Beam. You're so stupid.
GG Lance. That was...
Oh, of course you get a crit to end it with.
Literally everything but Will was just completely fucking anticlimactic.
If they literally gave Will a single full restore, you lost.
No, he didn't. I could just click Training Kiss.
Oh my god.
Could just keep healing too.
I just don't know, like, if you know a run will, or a game will have 4 very weak Elite Four, you would think they'll like change one of the types or something.
Like, especially because the game gives you essentially a free Sylveon.
If you can catch it.
What do you mean a free Sylveon, Mia? You said you just told us about how you toiled to catch that fucking
I did toil
Sylveon.
for that shit. Did you see how fucking hard it was to catch that?
Yeah, and I wish it had
I'm
died
worrying
right
that it's like...
No! Why did Sylveon? Why did fucking Sylveon?
I'm worrying not that it's like necessarily free, but that it's like the Snorlax in RBY. It's not free, but you are guaranteed to run into it, you know?
Cheryl, check your DMs.
Okay.
That's you right now. It's on its way.
Yes. Give me.
I'm so pissed off.
Why are you pissed off?
I keep on trying. I'm trying to complete the decks. I need Espeon and Umbreon, but they're also tied with Friendship Evolution, so Sylveon. Please tell me this is okay.
Just make sure they don't have fairy moves.
Yeah, I thought I did, but the way you change, you have to go like through. You have to press like 3 different buttons to like change a move in this game, so it's annoying.
You have to press 3 different buttons to do everything in Leg. Also, like, one kind of minor nitpick, and this is very minor and very nitpicky. The crouch and run buttons are the exact opposite of what they are in Breath of the Wild, and it keeps fucking me up.
Oh no, that fucked with me a lot too. Especially when you're on a Pokemon, the run button is the B button. When you're on a Pokemon.
Yeah, but like they could have just made the B button also run. Hey, Cosmo! Absolutely the carry. 4 of the 5 Pokemon League things were weak to Fairy. In addition to, like, 2 of the 4 gyms once you... Or, like, 2 of the 5 gyms once you get it. Also, holy shit, we actually had a starter make it decently far. As in, like, still alive at this point in the game. That's gotta be, like,
that was it?
Yeah. Rip
I didn't even realize we were about the links.
Toad's sad.
I am doing Kanto. Everyone knows Gen 2 blocks don't end until you beat Red. But I am gonna turn the stream off here. Or maybe we can do the credits. We can do a couple more Am I the Assholes if you guys want.
I'm okay with whatever.
Oh, it's up to you.
If Zelfie doesn't bring
No, I meant
emergency.
I meant more Am I the Asshole ratings, not FFAs.
Oh, I know. We're still fucking traumatized by the fucking.
I'm not doing another FFA again for a little bit.
Yeah, Zelfie.
What happened?
You brought emergency exit regenerator and
It worked. I deserve it.
If hell is real, Zelfie, you are going there.
No, I saw someone streaming that I wanted to give a raid to, so I'm gonna end the stream a bit earlier so we can go and raid him.
Cheryl is definitely the one who always gets fucked over in FFAs, though, for real. That's a real victim. Deadass.
Rip Cheryl. Rip
Cheryl.
Okay, take the fairy move off. Change it to tackle. Herb. Yes.
I love these sprites so much.
This is a very cute Igglybuff.
I wish there was just like a GIF of this sprite I could put in my like Smogon signature.
They should add Igglybuff to Unite.
And just directly nerf Wigglytuff by making it a second evolver.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm definitely like tired of Game Freak not acknowledging that baby Pokemon exist. That's lame.
What about Pichu?
Like Pichu and Riolu are, I think, literally the only ones they actually care about.
The saddest tragedy, honestly, is Raichu. That one's so cool. I love Raichu.
Raichu or Lola is one of my favorite ones.
Like, Raichu isn't even a Unite. Pikachu
yeah,
literally is a non-evolver.
Yeah, that's like, why?
Anyway, that's gonna be it for us. I think it's time we...
Oh, yeah, good night, stream.
Yeah, good night, stream. I'm gonna raid. We're gonna raid Firefly. He's playing Slay the Spire.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Slay the Spire.
Yeah, we're gonna raid a guy playing Slay the Spire.
Sick.
You know what they need to do? They need to give Surge Surfer to more mods.
They do.
What a cool ability.
When do we get like Psychic Terrain Surfer?
Never. We're not allowing that to happen ever.
All right. Good night, everybody. Enjoy Firefly stream.
Good night.
Good night, comrade.